up in the air. If you real, if you really spit that real, I'm about to check it out. Assassin, look. When I want competition, I just look in the mirror. With every word that I'm spitting, then the vision is clearer. Nobody touching what I'm clutching, plus I'm busting it first. Yes, your chest will be a mess by the end of the verse. Your body stretched out like a book on the pavement. People pass by as they look in amazement. Your body leaking your genetics, got you looking so pathetic. No need to call the paramedics, it's too late for anesthetics. Me and my microphone. 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 Coming out the dirty south, show everybody I'm the cleanest. Run your mouth, I send your body to the cleaners. Love my mic, so can't nobody come between us. Won't be nice for anybody wanna see us. Back up a little, just a couple of feet. You don't listen, you'll be missing just a couple of teeth. Hard to buy the rhyme, with no teeth in your mouth. Stepping out of line, they was sweeping them out. Me and my microphone. 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 My mic got jealous when I was talking to my girlfriend. So you know, it's like I'm caught up in a world when I'm not about the drama. I don't need that. Started yelling and all I heard was feedback. Said I need to choose, but do it quickly. Use a tool, you fool if you don't pick me. Since she made me choose, you know I left her. And pick my microphone up off the dresser. Me and my microphone. 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 Me and my mic been tight since 9-5. She don't wanna go out, she stay at home and vibe. Ain't nothing without her, I doubt she'll understand. Gets upset so I can't make no plans. Wants me to herself, she is so obsessed. When I go to sleep, I can't like get no rest. Calling off my phone when I'm gone too long. Says to her, be home, she wants to make a song. Me and my microphone. 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 This microphone. Can't wait to get you in my arms and my palms. And when we home alone, it is gonna be on. You make the words to my song sound strong. When I'm with you, baby, I can do no wrong. Can't wait to get you in my arms and my palms. And when we home alone, it is gonna be on. You make the words to my song sound strong. When I'm with you, baby, I can do no wrong. You know I had to do it. I had to take it back. Dedicate this to everybody out there that's doing music. Whether you're getting paid for it or not, it don't even matter. As long as you love it, I know it's gonna love you back.
What's up, Straight Talk Society? This is your boy Trevor, and I am back on a Monday night with an episode of Wrestling with Reality. So I know you guys know that we were planning on doing the WrestleMania review show tomorrow, and guess what? We still are doing the WrestleMania review show tomorrow because there's a bunch of stuff that I really want to say about that show. I thought that, you know what, I'll save it till tomorrow. So So what I plan on doing tonight is something that I've always seen other YouTubers do. I just never done it myself. I didn't know how you do it, but I want to do a watch along because here's the problem. We have we have WrestleMania to review. Tonight is Monday Night Raw, which is supposed to be the best Raw of the year. Technically, normally it is. And then we have the news of the merger between the UFC and WWE. So tonight I want to do a Monday Night Raw watch along, as well as talk about the sale of the WWE to Endeavour. Venkat will be on in about maybe 30, 40 minutes. So we'll talk about the sale. So what's so important about tonight is I got to guess. Bones will be by, Zay will probably be by, but I got a special guest in studio because you guys know me from the other channel. We do shows on Monday night and I had to hurry up and get out of there because I always say, hey, I got a hard sell. I got a hard out. I got to be out by 8 because me and someone do something very special every Monday night. We watch Monday Night Raw. So the only way for me to be able to do this show tonight was, oh, hold on, let me bring the comments up. Yeah, the only way for me to be able to do this show tonight was to kind of make a deal with someone. And so tonight, until Venkat gets here and until it's time for her to go to bed, I'm not going to be alone because my princess will be joining us in studio watching Monday Night Raw with us. So if you got Raw tuned up, looks like right now they're going over, and I'm not gonna I for copyright reasons I can't let the audio play, obviously. But if you're watching, you know what's going on. So I'm gonna have Raw playing in the background, and like I say, Venkat will be on later. Yeah, Venkat will be on later. Bones is gonna stop by. Hopefully Zay will stop by. You know, Thinking Black may stop by. I got a couple other guys may stop by. We're still doing the WrestleMania show tomorrow. The WrestleMania review show is tomorrow. But I didn't want to end up doing like a 6-hour stream. There is so much to go through. I got legit 10 pages of notes on Saturday and Sunday's WrestleMania show. I thought it was phenomenal. The main event, we're gonna have to talk about it. I mean, I thought it was phenomenal, but it's just yeah, we'll talk about that tomorrow. So because she has the chatters now, she can't keep quiet. So let me bring her mic in. So joining me in the studio for obvious reasons, I'm not gonna put her on camera because some of you crazies out there, is my little princess. What's going on?
Good.
Don't get quiet now. Talking to Mike. Don't get quiet now. They can hear you. Talk. What's up?
Good.
You had so much to say. What's going on? You were so excited about this. Now you're on the camera. Now you're on the show. What's going on? Hold on. Let me prep her a little bit. She's a little nervous. Turn my camera off.
Because it's what makes it easier to me.
They can hear you. She has a stage fright. All right. Okay. So she needs me to coach her along. So how are you, first of all?
Good.
You're good. All right. You want to come up to the microphone just like I taught you. You got to come up to the mic so that people can hear you. So how did you feel about WrestleMania?
It was okay. I guess the main event, Cody should have won, but
Well, we'll get there. Hold on. We'll get there. Who's your favorite wrestler?
Bianca Belair.
Bianca Belair. Why?
Because I love her braid and she's independent, hardworking girl.
Wait a minute. Wait. Wait a minute. What do you mean, independent, hardworking girl? What do you know about that? What does that mean?
Independent means you do stuff by yourself.
That's normally when you ask somebody what you like about them, that's not what they say. That's really smart for you to only be 8 years old to come up with something like that. So now the whole time leading up to WrestleMania, I said that I hoped Asuka beat Bianca.
I know, and I was mad at you.
And so now, why were you upset?
Because first of all, you shouldn't say that in front of me, because I'm the biggest Bianca Belair fan, and like Asuka, I don't really like her that much.
Why not?
Because she gets crazy on weird levels. That's all I can say about her.
So I thought Asuka should have beat Bianca Belair.
She should have.
Because Bianca Belair, to me, is my favorite women's wrestler. But the problem with Bianca Belair is she's too smiley. She dances too much. And I think that she just needs to toughen up a little bit.
Heel.
I need her to be a heel.
She's not becoming a heel. She's staying a babyface.
What's a heel?
A heel is somebody bad. Like how you think you're a heel, but you're a babyface.
No, I'm a heel.
You're a babyface.
Is my name? I'm the heel minister. I am a heel. So what would have happened if Bianca would have lost?
I would get really upset and I would stop watching WWE for a while.
You did tell me that. You said that if Bianca would have lost, you would have stopped watching
for a while.
For a while. You wouldn't have really done that.
I actually would have. Well, I mean,
Why,
I would
though?
watch it, but just not Raw.
Wow. That's crazy.
Because that's pretty much the only reason why I'm in love with Raw. Because I just love seeing Bianca Belair and all the things. Yeah, about her. I don't really know.
So what do you like more, Raw or SmackDown?
I don't have a favorite.
Well, I like SmackDown better. SmackDown is my favorite. SmackDown is my favorite show.
I'll just say SmackDown for Bray Wyatt.
That guy, if he ever shows up.
He better.
So who's your favorite wrestler besides Bianca?
Cody Rhodes, Bray Wyatt. I would say Usos on the downside.
Usos on the downside.
Oh, and Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, since they're the new tag team champions.
Okay, so KO and Sami Zayn won the tag team titles. How do you feel about that?
I was really happy because, I'm happy because the Usos don't really make a change that much, so that's why they shouldn't be the champions anymore.
What do you mean by they don't make a change?
If they do something, they don't go up more. They don't try to go bigger.
Okay, that's understandable, I guess. Okay, so let's talk about it. Because you had a meltdown, so you fell asleep, and I'm okay, and I'm not gonna be. And right now, Triple H is in the ring. I can't have the volume on, so I don't really know what he's saying. He's making some State of the Union address. So last night after the main event, no, you went to sleep. You fell asleep right before the main event. Cody Rhodes versus the wrestling god Roman Reigns.
He's not a god.
So we everybody wanted Cody Rhodes to win in this house.
Everybody. I mean, everybody.
Yeah, we're pro Cody. And I'm gonna tell you when what happened, because you didn't see it, but when I went to when that match was over, I was boy, they're gonna laugh at me, but I wasn't crying. My the emotion was running wild. Like my eyeballs were swelling up because it was just like,
that's scary.
Because I had invested so much in the Cody being champion, and he was this close to being champion, only to have it taken away from him like that. So you had a meltdown today when I got home and I told you that Cody lost. So what was your reaction when I told you Cody lost, besides you crying?
I was really mad because since Cody won the Royal Rumble, he should make a bigger difference. He should be more than just the Royal Rumble winner. He should be the champion of WWE.
So when I told you, so you told me that when I told you what happened, that it was Solo Sikoa that came in and stopped, that helped Cody.
Yeah, I'm mad.
And I don't want to get to it because I got that match alone. I got 2 pages worth of notes on. So it's like, we're going to talk about it tomorrow. But so what's your deal with Roman Reigns?
I would have to say, like how Cody Rhodes is doesn't need anyone to work with. Roman Reigns is the tribal chief, and he shouldn't need somebody to work with and mostly do all the work for him. That's why Cody Rhodes should have been the winner, because he should have Roman Reigns should have just been disqualified.
So you think Roman can't win on his own?
No, every single match. I mean, every single time I see him on TV, in the middle of a match, he always needs somebody right by his side, right there by his side, every time.
Well, so now I always try to teach you. I mean, you're young, because I know. I said that I was trying to fight back tears last night. I always try to teach you that it's not. They already know ahead of time who's gonna win.
I know, and I'm upset for that, because they should have let Cody. They should let Cody win for once, at least something big, because
he won the Royal Rumble.
I mean, something bigger than the Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble's 3 months ago.
Yeah, you're right. About 3 months ago.
The Royal Rumble isn't that big anymore right now, since it was 3 months ago. WrestleMania is what they're talking about right now. So they shouldn't be bringing back up Royal Rumble.
So do you think Cody is ever going to get the belt back? Ever get the belt?
He should.
But do you think he's going to get it?
Probably, I guess. I don't know. They should do a rematch and make it in the cage so nobody gets in.
See, my 8-year-old is booking WWE better than the actual bookers. But
how do you say it? Heck in a Cell. Yeah. They should do Heck in a Cell again, like they did for Edge and the Demon. They should do Heck in a Cell.
So you know what happens in Hell in a Cell, though. Somebody's gonna get in. It's not always that easy. What did you think about Hell in a Cell?
It was. Oh dear.
She just had an audible sigh. Speaking of the wrestling god here. Look at God. I wish you guys could see her face right now. You used to like Roman Reigns, though.
When he was nicer, and this is what I mean. He has to have 2 or more people by him fight. That's what I mean. Right now he has Solo and Logan. What's his name? Paul Heyman by his side, and I'm so upset. He shouldn't need somebody by his side.
By his side.
By his side. Wow.
So you don't think he could win on his own?
No.
Look how big that guy is.
He needs somebody past him to. These are the facts he's about him. He always needs somebody to give him his belt.
Because they're heavy. I have 2 of those belts. You know how heavy they are.
They're not heavy to me. For real, they're actually not. They're actually light. One fact is, well, besides the fact that I just said, he always needs somebody to go in the ring and pass him stuff. He always needs somebody to be backup for when he's in the middle of a match. What's another one? He shouldn't need anybody by his side because he's
by his side.
By his side. Oh, I'm Mr. Travel Chief. I don't need anybody by my side. I'm strong. I'm independent. No, he's not.
Oh, God. Oh, my goodness. Oh, boy. Hey, Mike, if you you want to come up, let me, hold on, man. Copy this link. Yeah, like I say, right now, I'm waiting for Venkat, but we just paste. We're just chopping. I don't really want to go into the WrestleMania card because we got, that show planned tomorrow to do that. Okay, Mike can't come up. So what if I told you Roman's going to have a belt until next year WrestleMania?
Oh, let's see how I would react. They should just schedule a match before against somebody stronger, bigger. If The Rock was still in it, he would beat his butt.
The Rock?
Yeah. The Rock.
You don't want The Rock to wrestle Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns shouldn't need. I should say this, but I don't want to say it, but I do want to say it.
Go ahead.
Roman Reigns is weak because he has somebody by his side. That's what I always say.
You're just going to keep saying that by his side, huh?
By his side. I can't stop.
Okay, so let me ask you this question. When when Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn fought at Elimination Chamber,
that match was crazy.
And Roman Reigns won, you threw a temper tantrum. Why?
Because the thing is, if it has something to do with the main event for WrestleMania.
So what you wanted Sami Zayn to be the champion?
No, because I wanted it to be easier for Cody to beat his butt and get the belts.
How would that have happened?
Because Sami Zayn is actually pretty weak when he's by himself.
Sami Zayn?
When he's by himself.
Sami Zayn is really good though. I thought you liked Sami Zayn.
I do, but I mean he's weak when he's by himself. He's confident when he's with KO because he has somebody to work with. And
so hold on real quick. Okay. Yeah. That's my baby. That's my baby. So for you guys, y'all make sure y'all hit the like button, the like and subscribe, and share button. We're doing a Raw After Mania watch along because normally Raw After Mania is where if they're gonna have any new debuts and stuff like that. So I thought it would be cool before Venkat got up here to have my daughter on, and you guys, because people think I'm playing when I say how big of a wrestling fan she is.
For real.
And like you guys hear like her breaking down matches. This isn't something we rehearse. You know what I mean? This is like her legit breaking down.
Like WrestleMania is my life. Like WWE is like my life.
And it's so funny that I have a miniature version of me because I started watching wrestling when I was 5 years old. So, and she's 8 now. So she's been watching since she was what, like 3?
What?
Yeah, she's been watching since she was about 3. But so I took her to her first show when she was
5, I think.
5.
Wow,
So she's always been a wrestling fan, and it's crazy just to see the emotions, because I excuse me, I run the gamut of emotions. Like when like I tell y'all, last night my wife was out here watching the match with me, and she was like, she didn't really know the storyline, but she just saw Cody because she likes Cody. And when Cody hit that, that second crossroads and he was going for a third, speaking of Cody, here he is coming out to here he is coming to interrupt Roman Reigns.
And I'm actually really mad right now.
I think WWE wasted a golden opportunity. And here's the thing, they could do the match at SummerSlam and it'll be all good.
Yeah.
But my wife saw the look in my face last night and she just like walked away. You could tell she wanted to console me. And this me, a grown ass man, I've been watching wrestling since I was 5 years old. I know all the story, but they had built me up so much and got me so invested in the show and Cody winning the belt that I lost it. Basically, I didn't think I went to sleep till 2:00 and the show was over at midnight. I was pissed, man. I was, because I just thought they Lex Lugered Cody Rhodes. But again, I won't get too far in it because we're going to discuss the whole both nights tomorrow. Tonight is basically, we want to do a Raw watch along and talk about the sale. So, we'll get into the sale when Venkat comes around. He said he wouldn't be around until about 9. So so that's how that goes. Let me see what's going on in the chat, because I don't have my big screen next to me because we're actually watching Raw on that. So I have to no. Oh man, you gotta have stuff like that on the mic. Yeah, say that again. You can't whisper that to me. What's wrong with you?
It shouldn't take somebody 4 minutes just to walk down that WrestleMania line. 4 legit minutes.
Man, Roman Reigns' entrance last night, and I love Roman Reigns. That's the problem.
So slow.
Like, I love Roman Reigns, but last night was Cody's night, and it took Roman Reigns like 10 minutes to get to that ring last night. And I was just like, boy, they're milking it because he's going to lose that belt. And he won. I was like, damn it, man.
But was like, I'm a slow. I want to go so slow and waste up the time.
I wish you guys could see her face right now.
I'm acting like a slow.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, so apparently you guys let me check out this chat, because apparently you guys feel the way that I feel. Venkat's gonna come on and piss all over everything, but because he was saying from the beginning how Cody, it was too early for Cody, and he convinced Bones to think the same way. After everybody had in your mind, sometimes in wrestling, predictability is okay. It's okay. It's okay to start somewhere. Everybody knew that Daniel Bryan was going to win the belt at WrestleMania 30. Everybody knew it. But as predictable as it was, man, there's a lot of, boy, I tell y'all love these wrestling shows, man. Those of y'all watching, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Tomorrow, we will be going over the 2 nights of WrestleMania. I got 10 pages of notes lined up to go over. Venkat will be there. Bones will be there. Hopefully Doug will be back. Doug from last week. Doug from Tennessee. MD from over at the other channel said that he's probably going to stop by. Who is this in the back? All right. Got somebody joining the panel. All right, Mike, remember my little girl up here. What's going on?
Man, you made me feel like a failure as a dad. I can't get my baby to watch one match.
Man, she loves it, man. It's just like it's crazy. And it is like my proudest, moment because she doesn't really care about the Dolphins, but
so
it's
she got
like,
sense.
yeah. So it's like wrestling. I'm gonna say something. As I mentioned, the Dolphins, last night's loss made me feel as bad as I felt when the Dolphins just lost this playoff game. The Dolphins hadn't won a playoff game in like 20 years, and with a third string quarterback, they went into Buffalo and punched Buffalo in the mouth and were like 2 minutes from winning that game. And then they did the most Dolphin thing. Last night, Cody Rhodes was like 10 seconds from winning that match, and Vince McMahon reared his ugly head. And I just, man, it just felt all so reminiscent, man. I just was like, damn it, man.
Bro, last night made me feel like the day they traded OBJ from the Giants. I was like, but he didn't do anything. Everything was just some silly on the field stuff. Now we got to get him out of here. He's the whole team. Now we got to get him out. It's the same thing. And you know what? I know what Vince thought. Vince was watching everything happen, and he goes, everybody wants him to win. I'm Vince McMahon. I'm going to do the opposite with my little ugly mustache. Like, bro, I can't stand Vince. I blame Vince. This is all Vince. If she hating on me, I will bite you through this.
No, she's saying she can hear you. She doesn't know how this works. Whoever comes up on the show, you can hear them.
Oh yeah, what's up, mom?
So because she thinks, she's like, how come I can hear him in my mic, in my headphones?
Because we are connected. The unity.
Yeah, so this man. I was, and it's crazy because Venkat, man, he went on this whole impassionate thing how Cody is not time, and I'm like, man, just because he came back from the injury and he was number 30 in the Rumble, I'm like, bro, that's why you do it.
He should have been number one.
Well, I do believe he should have been number 1 or number 2. That I do give him that. He should have been number 1 or number 2 in the Rumble, and probably people would have wanted it then, but everybody wanted it, man. The story was there. They built this guy up perfect, man. And like, finally, they've been trying to find a baby face that people could legitimately get behind for so many years after Bryan. And they got one, and man, they Lex Lugered him. They legit Lex Lugered him.
What do you expect from Vince? There is a reason I abandoned my G. I'm not going to go too deep because I don't want to be rude to the show, but there's a reason. Matter of fact, there's a reason AEW exists, and it's because of the man we're talking about. Because Vince always does this. Even he listens to what the fans want just so he can not do it. I think that's his thing. I think he wakes up and he's like, you know what? What's it? Today's April 4th. I think I'm going to release those bars that CM Punk wanted 30 years ago. Like, that's who he is.
Like, if I wasn't worried that he was back in power, like, I think last night to me proved it, and then with the news today, it just solidified it that he is back. Okay, so I'm guessing Cody's challenging Roman to a match tonight. Man, I wish I could play the ball.
They better not.
Yeah,
Vince would do that.
20-3.
You know what? You know why Vince would do that? Just to make sure Cody didn't get his WrestleMania moment.
Challenging to him a match.
They would do it to pop a rating also.
Well, the Raw after WrestleMania is always supposed to be crazy.
Yeah.
Come
on. Dude, we just watched the coup happen. Night 1 was Triple H. Night 2 was, I got this deal solidified. Get out the way.
So without giving anything away, like, how did you watch both nights, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
How did you feel about the show overall?
I don't think you can judge the show overall. I think you have to go night 1, night 2. I think night 1 was perfection.
Yeah, but night one was damn near perfect. There
Bro.
was no, it was damn near perfect.
If you look at the only thing wrong with night one was Lita was a little rusty. That's about it.
A little rusty.
Hey.
wait
alone.
until you hear my notes that I wrote on that match. That match. That match was the only match I didn't like, and whatever that little Uzi Vert, whatever the hell that was. What is that noise?
I don't know. I hear heavy over here.
I think it's from over here because
it sounds like somebody crunching ice. Wait a minute. Okay, no, that's not. Nah, sounds like somebody's crunching ice. It's not coming from this end. Mike, are you sure that's nothing in your background?
I have nothing on it. Well, let me turn my light off.
Yeah, that's your mic.
It's my mic?
Yeah, because you're sounding crunchy right now. Oh crap, Brock Lesnar's back. Oh, don't tell me they're gonna feud Lesnar and Cody. Please no.
Wait, put together as a group?
No, that's gonna be the next feud. Please don't tell me it's gonna be Lesnar and Cody.
What does that mean?
That's gonna be his next opponent.
Oh no! Oh my! Don't get me. You crazy? We just finished WrestleMania. Just take a break with the matches, please.
Well, you can't take a break with the matches.
I mean, just let them talk about what happened on WrestleMania, and then next Raw, next Monday, they could start finding what matches they should do.
They're absolutely gonna have Lesnar attack Cody. Man, I don't want Cody against man.
Wait, whoa, no. He's working with Cody.
No, he's not. He's gonna F5 him. Look at this. Watch. He's gonna F5 him.
He better not do it.
I don't trust Lesnar. I really don't.
Bro, he's like, I cannot.
Watch. Now I'd love to see Lesnar against Solo Sikoa.
Yeah,
Sikoa.
that will be a great.
But I don't trust Lesnar.
I don't trust him a single bit.
Why are you whispering?
I don't know.
Look at that. And Roman's leaving the ring, so you know what's about to happen. I've been watching this long enough to know what's about to happen.
I know. No, please, no. Don't. I literally don't.
Oh, wait a minute. Are they going to tag up against him tonight?
I think that's what I mean.
Yeah, I don't trust. Making too much noise. I don't trust. Man, y'all, I swear, boy, y'all show up for these wrestling shows, man. This is crazy. I really don't trust. I really don't trust. I really don't trust Lesnar.
After what happened last night, I think that was last night. Yeah, last night. I don't trust him.
Because Lesnar had such a terrible match with Omos last night.
Real.
Well, the match, it's not that the match was terrible, it's just a terrible opponent in Omos. And it's like you shouldn't be. Oh, there's a kid from Fresh Prince. Him and the girl. Telling you, everybody loves wrestling. Now you guys like to lie and act like you don't watch wrestling. You guys watch wrestling. I'm gonna tell you. Hey, listen. I'm gonna tell you a real quick story, and I hope we doesn't get mad. But so y'all know when I was over on the other channel, I was getting into beefs with people that I had no business getting in beefs with just because of affiliation. I ended up getting into a beef with a particular brother named St. Louis. And it really started out like fun and games, just because he's a debater in another league, and I used to always rag him a lot, but it ended up getting a little too out of control. So once I came over here and decided like, hey, we're not going to do that anymore, and let's clean up the channel. My baby, you gotta be any movement you make messes with this mic. And I was like, we're trying to clean up the channel and everything, and I don't want the drama. We're not doing the whole drama thing. So I reached out to him, as because I'm a man. Speaking of trash, here's Omos coming to the ring. So I reached out to the brother anyway. And one of the criticisms he used to always have of me, like you guys know me. If you know me in real life, I talk a lot of crap. So I'd talk trash about him, and he'd leave comments on my video or whatever and be like, "Oh, you're a grown man talking about wrestling," whatever. Fun and game. Everybody, because people like to be closet wrestling fans. So I made amends with him. I apologized to him first, let him know, hey, it's all good, man. I made a mistake. I should have never came at you the way I did. Squash it, because we're grown men. You don't need to be beefing online about over some stupidness, first of all. So we squashed it and everything. Come to find out that this man is a big time wrestling fan, like to a point where I was looking through his YouTube shorts and stuff, and one of his videos is of Roman Reigns coming to, and I'm just thinking to myself, like, damn, like your insult to me was always that I'm a wrestling fan, but here you are as a wrestling fan. So, that's why I say, man, everybody, and I ain't taking shots at him, obviously, because hell, I want him to come over here. I think me and him could build, because he has a spirit about him that I like. Like he's like a warrior. He's aggressive as I don't know what. So I like that over here. I'd love him to come on over here and let's dialogue. I invited him to the show tonight. I don't know, he might be busy because we're in like a different time zone and stuff, but I invited him over so he could come on and chop it up. So hopefully he'll take my invite and come on over here at some point. But yeah, man, shout out to St. Louis, man. Shout out to St. Louis for accepting my apology, first of all, and then being so cool about it. Just chill. We find out we got so much in common and everything like that. So I hope he comes over. I really hope he comes over to the channel and let's chop it up. But it was just funny to know that, I've been a wrestling fan for 37 years, and he's been a wrestling fan for like 30 years. It's crazy. People always say that they're not wrestling fans. I don't watch that anymore. So why the hell does WrestleMania do the type of business that it does? Like, somebody has to be watching it. So, but that's all. What's up, Mike?
I'm chilling, bro.
So it looks like, and this is going to be the biggest swerve. You know what this is going to remind me of? See how good your memory is. I don't remember the year, but do you remember when they formed the 2-man power trip with Triple H and Stone Cold? Where
power trip.
They attacked The Rock. This is when The Rock was going to do oh God, what the hell is the name of that movie? The Mummy. So they had to write him off, and they beat the crap out of him. I'm hoping that that's not what's happening tonight with Cody, because I just see Cody and Brock are going to team up against Roman and Sikoa. That's what it looks like.
The match right now is almost
so. Yeah, see, here's my thing, and these people got to get money, but and you need underneath guys, but Omos and Elias. I think Ezekiel was much better than Elias.
Ezekiel was 10 times better than Elias.
Yeah, Ezekiel
it was hilarious.
I want Ezekiel back, man. And it's funny because Ezekiel debuted after WrestleMania. What was it? After Mania last year. Mm-hmm. So hopefully they write Elias off, and then we get Ezekiel back next week.
Bro, I don't even let Elias be on my GM on 2K23. He gotta get off.
I don't even like Elias. I don't even think about him.
I don't think anyone does, Mama. Except for Kevin Owens.
Yeah, but Elias in NXT was dope, man. When he was a drifter and he just come with his guitar. But again, that's like what Vince does. Vince like kills your gimmick. They bring him over here. They take his guitar from him. They take the hello, my name is Elias. It's just like everything that made people great in in NXT, they kill it, man. They just I don't get it, man. It's
Bro,
like
you don't have to look any further than Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt he should already have a Hall of Fame career. Already. Vince systematically destroys everything Bray does. The Bray before, when he was the heir apparent to Undertaker, he destroyed him. You remember when he won the title, and as soon as he wins the title, he gets beat down?
They did Bray no favors. Bray probably didn't do himself any favors because Vince is a body guy, man. I mean, Vince is a body guy. I love Bray Wyatt.
You win.
Yeah, I love Bray Wyatt, man. Bray Wyatt, the character is great.
And then to go back and to recreate and come back as the Fiend, and then for them to waste that.
Oh, for them to they murdered the Fiend. Like
destroyed the Fiend.
The Fiend was dead when Goldberg beat him with that terrible jackhammer.
Yeah, dude, the second worst jackhammer in history after the Undertaker's.
Oh,
they should have just kept the Fiend and Bray Wyatt and just never thought about adding somebody Uncle Howdy.
Yeah, well, the Uncle Howdy thing started out good, but
ended terrible.
Dude,
you could have the Devil, Finn Balor, and Bray Wyatt have some Kane versus Undertaker level stuff, like just the crazy mysticism stuff you could have right there. That would be amazing. Bray Wyatt should be going over like Brock does. That he's just not. You see when they try to destroy KO, it just didn't work because KO could be funny.
I think they tried to what was I gonna say? What the hell was it? Oh, they tried the Finn Balor and Bray Wyatt thing, but
they didn't do it right.
It didn't work because they got what was it? Not meningitis. They got they got some type of sickness which killed the match. But when the Fiend initially attacked Finn Balor, oh man, that was some craziness, man. And then when they had that match at SummerSlam and the Fiend came with that entrance for the first time,
that was
man,
crazy.
I was saying I'm not gonna lie, I was saying put the title on him right then and there.
This is what I'm saying.
Because he was that was the hottest he was gonna be. And then it's like they can't get out of their own way, man.
No, see, that's what you keep thinking it's a mistake. I think it is systematic. They do it on purpose because they always want to call Brock Lesnar. Just like Lil Mama said, they always want to call The Rock. They never have it in their mind. They never have it in their mind that these people are going to get old. Like John Cena can't do it anymore. And let's keep it a buck. He doesn't want to. He's a movie star. He doesn't
John
want
Cena.
to. The Rock doesn't want to come back in 5 years.
Yeah, John Cena is done.
Bro. And the thing is, in his mind, he never has to replace these people. So he's still bringing back Stone Cold. Stone Cold was old when we were young.
Well, the Stone Cold thing, though, you can't tell me that didn't get you going last year.
Yes. One night.
Yeah.
But he shouldn't be fighting for the title.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You heard the rumor. They wanted him to fight Roman, but he didn't want to do it.
This is what I'm saying. In their mind, everything is to sabotage. They're going to sabotage all their new people. Roman only got over because the bloodline thing started to work. That's the only reason. They were pushing him. They wanted him to be Hogan. He couldn't be Hogan. No one can be Hogan.
Yeah, nobody.
Even though Hogan's trash, but we won't get into that.
I don't know about all that, but
Hogan is the worst wrestler of all time. You heard what I said. If personality is wrestling personality here, actual wrestling here.
Ray used to be taller than he is now.
No, he didn't.
He looks like he.
She's my Rey Mysterio used to be taller than he is now.
Boo Boo, you've always been taller than Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio. Man, that what do you think? Damn, see, man, I don't want to get
I'm trying my best to stay on the outskirts.
Yeah, can't get into the matches, man.
I'm trying to respect the show.
Bandcat, where you at, man? Well, we're not doing that tonight anyway, but yeah, man, it's like this company has always, their problem is letting go of the past and building. They could build heels. I mean, they built Brock Lesnar. They could build heels. Randy Orton as a legend killer was the best.
You can't, bro.
They can't build baby faces.
Let me ask you a question. If you had a wrestling company, right, and you lucked up and got Brock Lesnar, would he have been your biggest heel?
No, he would have been my biggest face.
Okay.
And I would have built heels to feed like Hogan, like they did with Hogan.
Okay. Now let's say you have another face that's fired. Would you and the like John Cena, the let's go Cena's trash. I'm not gonna say the other word because I don't know baby girl. But would you have to build Brock Lesnar as a heel? That's what I'm asking.
If I had a face like Cena?
Yeah.
No, they'd be the yin and yang of each other.
This is what I'm saying. They did not build Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar was already made.
Yeah,
Brock Lesnar was in the UFC, slamming his face against the metal, screaming like he was still in the WWE. That was ready made. They didn't make Brock Lesnar. They didn't make Randy Orton. He was ready made. Show me somebody that they actually started from the bottom and made from the ground up. You can't.
Well, okay. Now I see where you're going. So you're saying, well, nah, because they got Lesnar right out of school. So you can't really say that they didn't build him. Lesnar came through OVW. They built Randy Orton, they built Batista, they built John Cena, they built Lesnar.
What does build mean to you?
They're the ones from the beginning. They cultivated that character, and they're responsible. Yeah, those guys that I just named, absolutely.
No. I know where they came from. I know they started together back when he was Leviathan. I know all that. What I'm saying is, you don't have to build Brock Lesnar. You don't have to build John Cena. You don't have to build all the people you just named.
Oh, you're thinking they just inherently had it. They didn't inherently have it. Yeah, they didn't inherently have it. No, Batista. Remember, Batista was carrying a offering plate. Come on, man. Remember that.
That was Vince.
Yeah, remember it.
If Batista was anywhere else, he wouldn't have been doing that foolishness. If The Rock was anywhere else, he would have never started off as Mania.
I don't know about that, man. Because remember, WCW had The Undertaker.
Yeah, and they didn't know what to do with it.
Exactly. WCW had Stone Cold Steve Austin.
And they didn't know what.
Exactly.
Hear what I'm saying? That's the old days. They used to know how to build a character. I'm saying now. They name somebody. Let's say you're 100% right. I'll give them those 4 blue chips. Okay, who have they built since? The closest you could say is what's his name? The two European dudes, and they wasted them, if anything.
Which European dudes?
Celtic.
Oh, Sheamus and Drew.
Yeah, they lucked up on Drew. Drew left, got his weight up, grew some facial hair, and came back like he was the man. And all he did was bite off of Becky Lynch's character. Sorry, bro. Sorry,
get out of here.
Please, he's a male Becky Lynch.
Oh my god.
He's a male Becky Lynch. You heard what I said.
What?
He might as well say he's the lad kicker.
Man, Drew. Man, you got to respect Drew McIntyre, man.
I do.
Hell no.
I'm saying they didn't put any thought into him. Name somebody that they built. Somebody that they built into a superstar.
So you're gonna tell me they didn't build Sasha? They didn't build Charlotte. They didn't build Becky. They didn't build Bailey.
Them. I'm talking about Vince.
As I say, Vince hasn't built nobody since Hulk Hogan.
Vince hated NXT.
Yeah.
He still does. I'm talking about when somebody gets to the big brands, you can be a star. Look at Gargano was a star. The Revival were a star. Everybody was a star in NXT. I'm talking about when they get to the two big shows, who do they push to the top? Who is the person they make into a superstar?
The old
answer
guys.
is nobody.
Well, the old guys.
That's what I'm saying. After the 4 blue chippers, who have they made? The blue chippers were made decades ago.
Is in case of emergency, break glass and call John Cena, call Batista back, get Triple H back in. Let's give Shawn Michaels a match. Let's bring Goldberg back.
Is the Rock in between moves?
Yeah, let's bring Undertaker in. I mean, that's Vince McMahon's greatest creation. Exactly. But let's bring Undertaker in. They can't. But that's why I was so upset about last night. Last night was the first Mania in a long time. You had a babyface in the main event that didn't need he wasn't an old guy. He's, you know what I'm saying? Like he used to be in your system. It's not like he wasn't in your system. That guy that guy wears a suit like nobody's business. He could have just came in, wore that belt, hopefully change the belt forever and run with it for at least a year until they get a heel that could beat them, and you would have been set. But no, they pivoted. They decided to go the other way. That's what bothered me.
Who but Cody could pop off some Tupac lyrics and not look lame?
I know that was fun. That was funny.
Bro, who but Cody could make the catchphrase, "What do you want to talk about?"
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I'm looking at a guy that I think right now is going to be a future champion. He's a U.S. champion, but if they don't bungle Theory's bad, man. I love
mess Theory up.
I love Theory, man. And Montez Ford.
That's fine.
They got some guys now.
If they don't mess him up, he's gonna be the Rock.
He should be a champion.
Yeah, they got some guys.
They had some guys before.
Then you choose the best person besides Roman Reigns.
Hey Zay, hit the link if you want to come. Yeah, hell yeah, you need to come on. I don't know where Venkat is, but Venkat he said he'd be on at 9, and I know you don't have all night, so you need to come on and talk about. He wanted to come on. He wanted to talk about the UFC thing with you, but I don't know where he is. So I just put the link in the chat, man. All you guys, I mean, this is crazy. Like the people that's like consistently just watching us talk about a show that's on TV that we can't hear. That's crazy, man. I said, bro, wrestling is like, man, wrestling is got to be. Bones said it best last week, man. When Doug was on Doug, Mike, you heard when Doug came on the channel. The white guy from Tennessee.
Yeah.
And Bones was like, wrestling is the only thing that that could bring people of all races together, and they just like chop it up like it ain't nobody's business. And it was crazy. I'm shocked that all the people that have wrestling shows and people that just all they do is just review wrestling. That's why I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do the watch along. I'm gonna see how it goes. This Raw show to me right now is very underwhelming, even though I can't hear it. So it's good that you guys come on the chat. Yeah, it's very underwhelming. I'm just looking at it. It looks like we're going to get a Rey Mysterio Austin Theory feud. I'm okay with that.
I'm mad we didn't know we liked wrestling as kids. Try to do
a fight or something. Okay.
Wait, say that again?
I'm mad we didn't know we liked wrestling as kids.
Oh, y'all knew I like wrestling.
Nah, me and you ain't never talked about wrestling, bro. I've been. You know who my favorite wrestler is of all time?
Mine is well, who's yours?
Coco Beware. That's how long I've been watching wrestling.
Oh, man, I'm gonna have to exit you off of the
Well, hey, don't you disrespect Coco.
I'm gonna have to exit you off the panel.
Don't you disrespect Coco. Coco was the man.
Hey, you gotta stop kicking that.
And the Hall of that parrot, Coco was the man. Coco Beware and Mookie Wilson. I love them both the same for the Mets. I love them both.
So it's a black thing.
No, they were dope. They were dope for who they were. They were dope.
You know what I listened to the other day? That's what I'm telling you, man. Like I'm a real wrestling fan. You know, I listened to the other day. You remember the Pile Driver soundtrack where Coco Beware sang lead?
Yes.
I was listening to that the other day. Don't ask me why, but I just felt like listening to it, man.
You miss Coco. Coco was smooth.
Hey, Coco was hitting them lyrics, boy.
Come on, bro. Coco was smooth. Coco and Junkyard was smooth, bro.
Yeah, I used to love Junkyard Dog, man. Junkyard Dog should have been champion. Should have been champion, but he got too big, man. Like he ate himself out of the federation, and he had a bad. Been
before that, Vince held him down. You know what it is.
He had a drug habit, Yeah, and I'm not trying to highlight the bad stuff. I'm just saying the obvious. But yeah, he should have been bigger than what he was. He should have. I mean, he sold out Mid-South Coliseum, which when I hear stuff like that, I'm like, yeah, whatever. But it ain't, that. Venkat probably hearing me pulling out his hair right now, like, Trevor, how could you disrespect history like that and blah, blah, blah. When I hear people sell out Mid-South and I watch those old videos and see how the whole upper deck was all blacked out and stuff like that. Was it really a sellout? I don't know. Hulk Hogan was a sellout. Like Hulk Hogan sold stuff out. So
yeah, like his soul.
Yeah, but they gonna crap on me. They gonna call me a coon because I'm talking about Hulk Hogan. Yeah, but Hulk Hogan.
I hate Hogan, bro.
Oh boy, speaker. Oh boy, here we go.
Hogan's trash, bro.
Here we go.
Hogan's garbage.
What's up, Venkat?
What's up, Straight Talk Society? What's up, Michael?
Nothing, man. Just trying this watch along thing, man. I can't believe like people stick around for it, but man, this is awesome.
Damn right.
The show seems very underwhelming. The Raw show, I don't have the volume up, so I can't hear what's going on. But it just seems like nothing's happening.
Maybe they're holding back because they have something big they're trying to do later.
Oh no, and you know what? Too, the championship game is on tonight. So what they're probably gonna do is wait right before that game starts and then try to pop the rating. Then they're good with that. That's my problem with them. Instead of just worrying about their product, they worry. They try to they try to counteract whatever somebody else is doing. Why the hell should a wrestling show care about a basketball show?
Exactly.
I can tell you why. Because they are no longer in the business of pleasing wrestling fans. That day has sailed. They don't get their money from wrestling fans anymore. They don't get their money from ticket sales and merchandise and all that. They get their money from the contract with television. So they want to please them. They want to please them. They're not thinking about us anymore. They want to please them. And Roman Reigns is pleasurable to whatever network you're on. They love to see the big Samoan. Oh, wow.
MD, hit the panel, MD.
Hey, I just want to say what's up to Nene. And
I don't know why. I'll think about why later. But everybody that's bought, after I saw her last night, I'm trying to get in on the ground floor.
Which was a great show. I didn't get the whole thing.
I didn't get the whole. Hold on. I didn't even, my bad, man, for not even leading with that because I was talking to my daughter. But listen, last night, I'm going to tell y'all, all of y'all that's listening on Facebook and on YouTube, go to the Straight Talk Society channel right now on the live tab and check out the first episode of Pour Your Heart Out. Those ladies, it was like 9 or 10 of them on the panel, and they tore the damn thing up to a point where I was like, damn, am I ever going to get my chair back? You know what I mean? Like they were like, they had, and like when I say like actively getting text messages and stuff like that, like, oh my God, that show was so good. And man, I didn't know how toxic I was and this and that. Man, they did the damn thing last night. It was,
well, the show was particularly good because it was structured. It was paced well. They had, topics and conversations. They already pre-programmed. It was nice. I saw about half of it. It was pretty good.
This is his way of insulting me because I don't have no damn that. You see what he's doing?
All the shade.
This is his way of insulting his friend of damn near 30 plus years. You see how you do me?
You did a fantastic job, sir. That was top level shade.
But Venkat, I know, and I agree with everything you said. That's one thing about my wife. She is very, very structured. And I'm not. Like I'm just renegade. We just gonna shoot from the hip. But wait till tomorrow. I got 10 pages of notes. We gonna be structured tomorrow. But
Venkat, I heard they alphabetized too. Watch out.
But they those ladies did a hell of a job last night, man. And I was so proud of them because I know the majority of them. I think I probably know all of them. But the fact that they would come over, they see that we're trying to get Straight Talk Society off the ground, and they made a collective effort to say, you know what, we want in on that. We're going to contribute. Let's do a show on the channel, and all I got to say about that is the best is yet to come, man. You guys see, we got UFC shows over here. We got wrestling with reality over here. Me and Venkat I think Venkat, I kind of like this watch along idea. We may have to do that for the Lesnar versus Cena. Michael and Mia, we got a show scheduled for this coming Friday. You can't wear that. That's gonna be crazy. So we got listen, this hey, the Straight Talk Society is where is that? That's all I'm gonna say. Real quick, I didn't get to watch the Hound session because of WrestleMania last night, and plus I was producing my wife's show. But I want to say what's up to the newest member of SVDL, the Presidente MD. What's up, man? Welcome to the society.
Hey, what's happening, man? Can I be heard?
Yeah, you can be heard. Yeah, you can be heard.
Okay. Yeah, what's
up, MD?
Did you make it in? Yeah, I know you made it in because you were in the group text.
Yeah. It was a pretty good show yesterday. You know what I mean?
I got to go back and listen.
Yeah, man. So yeah, I open challenge to everybody, and everybody come to the door.
So let me ask you a question because I didn't see it because Mania was on and my wife's show was on at the same time. So Solar has the thing where he'll just come right out and be like, "Oh, who do you want to challenge?" Was my name brought up?
Nah, your name wasn't brought up at all yesterday.
Okay, so you didn't say, "Oh, the first person I want to challenge is Trevor." You didn't do that one.
I ain't. Honestly, I ain't get a chance to. You know what I mean? Me and Good God Allah chopped it up for a little bit. Me and Blue.
Oh, he was there.
Yeah. Good God Allah was there last night.
Okay.
Actually, that'll be my first debate. Oh. Me and Good God Allah. So, yeah, man. Yeah, it was a pretty good show, man. Like I said, it wasn't. It was more or less to put a. And I.
Oh, you're breaking up. You're breaking up, MD. Yeah, you're breaking up. And somebody got a lot of background noise. Somebody got a lot of background noise going on, but I guess MD will be back. I want to also welcome I want to welcome the star of the Straight Talk UFC show. The human encyclopedia when it comes to everything UFC. What's going on, Zay?
Hey, what's going on, fellas? How y'all doing?
Yeah, we good. Yeah,
hey, man. My day was ruined today, man.
All right, let's okay. One second. I gotta hold on. Y'all know me. Every now and then I gotta run. So Venkat, go ahead and hold it down. Don't bring up the big news until I get back. But I'll be right back.
Okay. So it's hard to talk about nothing but that.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like that's what we need to be talking about.
Vince is trash, Hogan is trash. That's pretty much like the thesis statement. Everything resting in my heart.
Oh yeah, Vince, man. Oh my God, I just can't stand the guy, man. What
how do you send your son out there to do the same foolishness you did to get the same injury?
That's why I say the McMahon's got some weak quads.
Hey, but hey,
He must have been going too hard on leg day.
We got to give Snoop Dogg some love for saving that.
Yeah, I
Even
feel
though
like
he
he
did the rock
improvised
bottom
that.
backwards.
Yeah. Oh
It
yeah.
was dope.
Well, yeah. I mean, I know we don't want to go too much into WrestleMania, but what do we think about like the Miz being the host, and he was just constantly disrespected both nights. Football player knocking him out, rappers knocking him out.
Yeah.
Everybody was just knocking him out. It's like I just thought, damn, he's the host. Like, what?
Hey,
Why does he have to get this?
The Miz know what he did when he signed up to be Vince's lapdog. He know what it is. He gonna get in the Hall of Fame just for being a sucker.
Mm.
Who y'all talking about?
The
The
Miz.
Miz.
Oh man, the Miz is awesome, man.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I've liked the Miz before he was in wrestling. I like the Miz when he was on Real World talking about the Miz, and I was like, this boy really got it. But I'm telling you, he is a Vince lapdog, and anything Vince needs done, he's going. Come on, Miz. Come on, Miz. Okay, Vince.
So let me ask you a question. He's a multimillionaire a bunch of times over.
Mm-hmm.
He's married to Maurice.
Ew.
And all right, he's married to Maurice, and doesn't seem like such a terrible life to me. he whenever they need PR done, they send him. I mean, and he's managed to last this long. That's a number one bona fide Hall of Famer in my book.
Bro, if you happy being a simp, that's cool. Just don't ask me to praise you. It ain't gonna happen.
I guess.
I'm gonna have more respect for what's dude name that got sent back down to NXT?
Ooh, Apollo Crew.
I'm
Oh,
gonna have
Ziggler.
more love for Dolph Ziggler than I'll ever have for me.
Mm.
And Ziggler don't get any of the looks.
Mm.
All right, so it looks. I got to stick to what we're doing. No, it looks like they're setting up the angle here. It was a match with Austin Theory and Rey Mysterio, and Dom and Damian Priest came down. It looks like they attacked Bad Bunny, so they're setting up the match for Dom and Damian versus Bad Bunny and Ray in Puerto Rico next month. So they just did the setup for that. Again, I can't. Obvious reason can't play the audio. So Zay, you were saying something though. You said that your day was ruined.
Oh yeah, man, it changed my whole mood.
All right, go ahead and get it out because I know you can't be on here long. So go ahead and let's get it out.
Especially when you were talking about the merger, and it's like my biggest fear is that they're gonna start doing all this crossover stuff. But really, I mean, like I don't really see any WWE athletes crossing over to MMA, but I can see a lot of MMA. I mean, like, no, I'm saying crossing over to MMA. It only works one way. Like, you can't cross over from WWE to MMA, but you can cross over from MMA to WWE because it legitimizes what they're doing. You get what I'm saying?
Matt Riddle
crossing over from WWE to MMA.
Yeah, Matt Riddle. Remember, Matt
You're
Riddle
not
was
hearing me. You're not hearing me.
Matt Riddle was undefeated
crossing
in the
over
UFC.
from MMA. No, from WWE to MMA.
But isn't that like Bobby Lashley? Bobby Lashley. Yeah,
I mean the reason, but he was a wrestler, a collegiate wrestler. So I mean, you got those few guys who was already collegiate wrestlers like him, Brock. But I mean, how did it work out for Batista?
Matt Riddle is undefeated in the UFC. It was just his drug habit that got him kicked out.
But you're not hearing me. He crossed over from the UFC to WWE.
Right. He was saying
you can't do it the other way around.
Right.
Like
he's not. I mean, he's not in it, Kurt Angle, but Kurt Angle damn sure could have done it.
Yeah. Scott Steiner said he wanted to do it, but he was older.
He's an Olympian. So I mean.
CM Punk did a great job.
Oh God, don't bring him up. But you can't CM Punk. You can't have it both ways though. You can't have it both ways.
If I'm honest about it, Brock didn't do too well. Like he probably lost more fights than he won.
But he was their champion.
He was like what, 3-5?
And he never should have got that shot. He never should have got that
3-5.
He was their champion though. That's an indictment on the UFC.
Yeah.
But 3 and 5. Well, yeah, you're right. It is. I'll give you that. It is.
He never should have got
It
that title shot.
absolutely is.
Hey Zay,
And he almost got another
but
one against DC, but he had to get
but
off the juice.
Yeah.
the other issue, not just of what you're saying, but like when I was listening to an interview with Vince McMahon, he was talking about and the guy from UFC, Ari, he was talking about
Yeah.
how Vince McMahon is going to actually have some say so in UFC.
That's why I was telling Zay he didn't want to hear
But
that.
why?
Yeah,
All right,
they
No, I
said
ain't
that.
gonna hear that at
hold
all.
up, Van Cat, hold on. Just go ahead and just break the whole story down because we just we pussyfooting around and piecing and through. Just go ahead and break the story down from the beginning. I didn't get to load the video because I was already on the air, but
That was the majority of all this. I mean, I listened to some of it. I've been rushing in between the day and whatnot, but
we could fill
like
in the blanks.
those are the things that stood out. You know, like they'd seem to like had been friendly all these years for the last 20 some odd years. They wanted to do a partnership even before now.
And this is
And-
R.M. Manuel and Vince McMahon.
Right. And they got really close during the pandemic 2020. So that kind of like laid the foundation for this deal to happen. And, they went over like a lot of the suitors that were out there that were the Saudis and whatnot that were looking to buy. But they really seem to have wanted this because I guess UFC feels like, their market share isn't getting full recognition or the full capacity of what they could be. And he did note that Vince McMahon was at the forefront of most of these things, like, leading the industry in going to the consumer first, going with the WWE network and whatnot. Nobody else was really doing that when Vince McMahon decided to go in there. And he just really complimented a lot of the moves and decisions that Vince McMahon did building up WWE. So he wants some of that creativity to help with UFC. And they feel like it'll be a mutually beneficial, agreement with each other. So I don't know. I mean, a lot of the things. I mean, they're talking, right? They have to make everything sound good, but it seems like it could be good if executed right. But that's a big if.
So here's the thing, because again, we always, whenever I say something, it just. I understand that we're using the wording of sold, but when I heard the details further today, I was listening to John Pollock had the guy that does all the WWE's financials. God, what the hell is his name? I keep forgetting the guy's name. Thurston. And what he was saying is that Endeavour is taking such a bath on the UFC purchase that's why making this deal was essential, because basically what they did, they're now going to put all the Endeavour companies under the Endeavour umbrella. So Endeavour will take care of that, and then now UFC and WWE are going to go under the umbrella of a new company that they're making, potentially with the name called TKO, which Vince will have to foot $3 billion of the debt, and UFC will foot $3 billion, versus Endeavour having like a $7 to $9 billion cap. That was the main purpose, and the deal was, as long as they keep Vince around, Vince is the spearhead of it for like 2 years. There's a 2-year thing where he has to be in charge. They can't get him out. There's 11 seats on the board. 6 will be occupied by Endeavour people. 5 will be occupied by Vince, which gives you the 51-49 split. Here's the reason why I say it's not a complete sell yet versus a merger. Because if Saudi right now was to say, I got the $9 billion in cash, here you go, they could sell the company. Because this sell with Endeavour is not going through until the end of 2023, because they have to clear all the shit you have to do when you're making that big of a transaction. But if the Saudis pay cash, then it's good night. So it's not a sale until they got complete ownership of it, in which they don't right now. Then that's all I was saying. I know the wording is WWE has been sold. It's a great big headline. They done stole the headline from what was one of the most tremendous WrestleManias I've seen in forever, outside of the last 10 seconds of the main event, but I won't do that till tomorrow. But it was like it almost seems to me like there's a bunch of like finagling going on here, man. Like Vince is doing a little shady business to me. I don't think this deal is on the up and up.
So you mean Vince is talking?
Yeah, well, he's being Vince, man. I don't think. Look, Vince was gone for 5 months. Vince had to pay $17.3 million in hush money. Vince gets to come back and then sell his company for $9 billion. Come on, man. How terrible does that look? Or could this just be a leveraging game? I'm just I don't know. This is just me talking. I don't have any facts behind what I'm saying, but the fact that the sale isn't going to be final until the end of 2023, that just kind of like, that doesn't make you think like, hey, what's going on here?
Yeah, it leave a lot of wiggle room for sure.
If Saudi comes with cash, they got it.
Like I said, this was just a move to get Vince back in power.
Vince and his stupid ass mustache.
Bro, and his stupid ass lineage.
Man, I just don't want, like, my biggest thing is the product that I watch every week. I don't want it to like be affected by Vince.
It will be,
or anything WWE for that matter. To be honest with you, I don't want to keep the two separate. Like, this is this and that is that.
Man, I don't know what to tell you. Vince taints everything he does.
Yeah, I know.
Everything he does, he taints.
So essentially, that would mean that the UFC is going to take a fall if Vince, because again, he has he seems to have some power in dictating where they go, and what if those bad ideas from Vince McMahon hurts UFC?
The difference is there's a Vince over there that actually still runs, his brain still runs on premium optimum instead of freaking 87 like Vince does.
Yeah,
Dana White ain't gonna let none of that happen.
He's under, Dana is under.
I was going to say, he might not have a choice. I'm
saying he won't allow it to happen.
How?
Easy. If Dana quits, you will see what happens.
I don't know about that one.
Right, I don't know either.
There's a reason Dana White is synonymous with the UFC.
Vince McMahon was synonymous with the WWE.
And that's why he hasn't never gone anywhere.
No, but they did the best business they've done. Their house shows went up, the merch went up, everything went up, employee morale went up when he was gone.
Question. Was there always a McMahon in the room? Okay then. Vince got his way. Don't sleep.
Speak real quick. I know we're not talking about WrestleMania, but speaking of McMahon, what the hell happened with Shane last night?
You missed it. We talked about it when he was gone.
He tore his quad.
That was the funniest thing ever.
He went too hard on leg day.
Man.
Hey. when you in your 50s, you're not
you got to stretch.
Jumps. Like, what are you thinking?
But he didn't do anything. He came in the ring. He was huffing and puffing like he was blown up just walking to the ring, that long ass ramp. And then like next thing you know, I saw him going down, and Snoop. Let's give Snoop some props.
I already said it.
Came in the ring. To catch up. Hey, Snoop came in the ring and improvised like a mug, man, with that ugly people's elbow. But
why you sound like me?
That was crazy.
The elbow wasn't the problem. The bouncing off the ropes was the problem.
That's how slow it was.
That was the problem.
I thought it was a joke. They say those ropes are like they're steel and it hurts to bounce. He was acting like he bounced one time. Was like, I ain't never doing that again.
Yeah, they were. They're steel. Yeah, WWE uses steel cables. They're the only ones that still uses steel cables
because they don't care.
Yeah, talking about they don't. I think it looks better. Like, you ever seen some wrestling and then you hit the ropes and the damn ropes are so loose, like those guys be falling out. All right, who is this in the back? Okay, that's Bones. Bones and changed his avatar. I had to make sure. Hey, Bones, hold on, turn your camera on. I just want to make sure because I don't trust. I don't trust these guys.
Hey, Trevor, you know about the
All right, you can turn it back off.
the ring that WWF been using for like 20 plus years was they call it the Hogan ring because Hulk Hogan always wrestled those big fat guys. So the ring needed to be reinforced. So you know how Hogan has all these back issues now, and he's been doing the leg drop on that ring, and it's very stiff. It hurts a lot. And a lot of wrestlers were complaining about it over the years, and I think recently, in the last recent few years, they softened the ring, so it's not as bad. I was just looking at that on YouTube the other day. They were talking about that. I don't know if you know about that.
No, I didn't know they were still using the same ring for so long.
Yeah, they call it a Hogan ring. So,
but I know I know about the injuries though to his hips and everything for taking that leg drop all those years for doing that leg drop because you banging on your hip. Hey man, I really appreciate all you guys is watching, man. This is hey, what one time for black people talking about wrestling, man. to black men that's not bums and bottom feeders talking about wrestling. Put it that way. You know, we all go to work in the morning. they just love wrestling, man. So all right, so let's go around the table because we really didn't. Let's go around the table and discuss it. So Mike, we're just gonna follow the yellow brick road. Mike, what do you think about this? What do you think about this merger? All right, so I'll say sale. What do you think about this sale? And what do you think is going to ultimately happen? Oh shit! So right now we got KO and Sammy in the ring, and now the Street Profits. Well, they didn't announce that the winner that showcase match was going to get a title shot, but they might as well. I'd love to see the Street Profits against Sammy and KO. So that's a good deal for a first feud for them. But even though I want to see the Street Profits as heels, but whatever. So Mike, what do you think about the sale / merger and what's going to ultimately happen?
I think it was basically a move with Vince's friends because when I heard that he got rid of the people that were on the WWE board that were against him and replaced them with people that were pretty much his yes men from back in the day, I knew it was a grab for power.
That he fired last year.
Yeah. He got his grab for power. It was like watching an episode of Succession. If people watch it, you sit back, you bide your time, you do the Mr. Burns evil laugh, and you come back and take power like he did. He took power with money. Triple H is flopping in the wind now. Shane probably in the hospital crying because he lost his equity. It's gonna be more of the same. I'm so saddened for people who love WWE because there's so many people that will never give anything else a chance. So they're stuck watching it.
Sound like a direct shot again.
Oh yeah. They're stuck watching it. I feel so bad for them because you're about to go back into the doldrums. You remember how it was before the bloodline? You remember how it was? Oh, you remember how you dreaded watching it? How you started watching it just to hate it? How you started watching it just so you have something to complain about? You're about to go back to it. I feel bad.
I feel like that's what happened to me. That's exactly what happened to me. It's
I'm talking to your soul.
Man, oh my God. It's like
that's all right.
It's like, and I ain't gonna lie, you feel me? I caught up on Mania and it was, put it like this, every time I watch and I enjoy it, I'm surprised. But it's like I wanna like it still, but it's just they make it hard. They make it hard.
See? I'm speaking from God's mind. Y'all better join me. Get Vince fired. My Knicks haven't been able to get the owner fired. My Giants haven't been able to get them dang Maras out of there. But let's band together and get Vince out before he ruins it. Because at least I'm not in love like y'all are anymore. I love wrestling as a whole. I can go watch Daniel Bryan. I can go do that. Y'all can't.
Well, no, because you're pointing that directly at me, because these guys watch AEW.
Oh, they do?
But just so you know,
Oh yeah, I'm a huge AEW fan.
No, but just so you know, though, I watch AEW also.
But you don't love it.
I rather enjoy AEW. But my problem with AEW has always been they have to realize that they're the little brothers. I mean, that's my only issue.
Hey, little brothers are always going to fight to be big. They're doing what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to fight to get big. Yo, any day they pop a star and they pop a real star, you're going to see what, and Vince start doing more of the foolishness Vince was doing. The only reason they're not drowning right now is because of Levesque and the Bloodline. That's the only thing that said Levesque and the Bloodline saved WWE. You remember when every week the ratings were doing this? You remember when they used to have who's going to have the better ratings this week? That's about to come back.
I mean, quite frankly, I'm starting to waver on whether the Bloodline is really what it is that's been doing this. I feel like it was more Sami Zayn's involvement with the Bloodline. I think that chemistry there, that's what really popped this up.
Let me kick this guy off this.
I don't want to hear it now, Trevor. I'm just saying the Bloodline storyline didn't really pop until that whole Sami Zayn stuff. That's what really got that good. And now that's really not fizzled, it's really fizzled out right now. I just don't know if it's gonna go down right.
You know what? I respect what you're saying, but I think when Roman was at his heelish best, before he got a sense of humor and started being nice, I think his angry hate pops used to be crazy.
Yes. Sammy drug him down.
No, stop it.
Sammy drug him down.
Sammy took him to another plateau.
He made him too comical.
Because when he said, "You're not feeling Uzi," I died for about 3 days.
Yep.
Grown men saying Uzi at my job.
Too much comedy in wrestling.
No, man, stop it. Stop it. R-Truth is a legend. I don't know where Santino is, but he's a legend too. Comedy and Orange.
Oh God! Don't say Orange.
He's a future Hall of Famer. In my book, comedy and wrestling is forever. Go ahead, Van Cat.
I mean, I agree with a lot of what you're saying. I don't got no. I agree with a lot of what's coming out of his mouth, man. I mean. Trevor might not.
Somebody kick all y'all off. This is crazy, man.
You gotta push off the haters, bro, like Obama said.
No, so a lot of this though, I do be messing around. Like to me, the Bloodline, I love the Sami Zayn and Bloodline dynamic. So I'm just like with that, I'm just bullcrapping because that Uzi thing had me in the gym dying to where I almost dropped the damn weight on my head. So,
I've never seen Jay laugh in my life.
Oh, he was trying to fight it so bad, man.
Dying in the middle of the ring.
I'm just watching him. I'm like, they broke him.
But now you don't have that dynamic no more. It's over, and like.
But now it's time. Now it's time to evolve, though. Like that's where the writers come in, though. Like whoever's booking it comes in. They gotta keep you compelled. You can't. Santino wasn't gonna be hot forever.
I bet you if Santino came out right now,
man,
it's gonna be on.
It's the pot. It's the I haven't seen you in a while pop. That's that's
man. Santino is legit. I would look forward to seeing Santino every time.
Hey, the next time I see Santino, it'll be too soon.
Wait a minute, what?
Get him out of here.
The next time I see Santino, it'll be too soon.
Okay.
I agree.
Yeah, ain't nobody give a damn about no damn Santino. The
hilarious.
Santino is funny as hell, man.
He should have beat Del Rio in that Rumble. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh yeah.
I think Santino was a little Velveteen Dreamish.
Wow, the disrespect.
He wishes. The Velveteen Dream was great.
Velveteen Dream was talented. I mean, like in other ways.
No, I got what you were saying. The disrespect, sir.
I ain't never seen a grown man twist like that.
Hey, y'all, Santino was pulling them off him. Trust me. That accent would say he was a boss. Trust me.
I think his daughter is in NXT.
Yeah,
I want
name, but she in there.
Aren't they the one that just lost the belts at NXT Stand and Deliver?
I feel so bad for Inda, and all I see is she's gonna go to the big stage and they're gonna destroy her.
So you didn't see what happened Saturday?
That's what I'm talking about. When she won the title.
Okay, yeah, she's an NXT champion.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you?
See that. Boy, I didn't see that coming. That was
What was our conversation before they got on? The second they leave NXT, they're gonna be destroyed.
Oh yeah, especially if Vince.
Charlotte, and she only made it because she's tall, white, and goofy.
No. You're not gonna disrespect Charlotte like that. Charlotte is badass.
Oh, yeah, she's legit, man.
I never said she wasn't.
That broad is legit.
Charlotte is legit.
I never said she wasn't, but so is Bayley, so is Becky, and so was Sasha. Nobody got.
Charlotte is overrated.
To me, of that bunch, Sasha is the least of that bunch. But
man, get off your own show.
See, I think Becky Lynch is the least as far as performance wise.
Yeah, Becky Lynch is not a good wrestler.
I take Sasha over Becky as far as performance.
Yeah, Becky's not a great wrestler.
You don't remember the Sasha versus Charlotte WrestleMania, the first headline?
Yeah,
amazing show.
I'm not saying that it is okay to be fourth place with the four best. And well, let's not say the four best because Bianca is better than all of them. So let's just call that what.
Not better than Charlotte. Not better than Charlotte.
She's way better than Charlotte. Yeah, way better than Charlotte. Way better.
I don't know.
Charlotte wish she was athletic as Bianca.
That's a good
argument. Charlotte, wait, hold up.
Sorry.
I don't like Charlotte. I'm not a Charlotte fan, but she's a hell of a wrestler.
I respect the game.
She's a hell of a wrestler.
Yeah.
Charlotte can't hit that moonsault to save her life, man.
She hit it Saturday. She hit it Saturday though. Well, yeah, she hit it. Yeah, I give it to her. She hit it. And she also hit her damn face. Boy, I thought Rhea killed her twice.
Oh yeah, that German suplex was nasty.
I was like, oh my goodness, they're about to have to stop this match. The way she planted her face on the floor, I was like, oh jeez. That was
coming soon.
How long you think it's gonna take before they ruin her title reign?
Who, Rhea? Nah, they can't. Nah, they're not gonna ruin Rhea. Rhea is over, man. Rhea is nah.
Right. Remember, I said it first. They're gonna ruin it.
The problem is who the problem is after she rematches Charlotte, who's next? They don't have anybody waiting because they're not gonna have her wrestle Bianca. What, they gonna move?
They need to. Over? That's the match you gotta have.
That should have been the Mania match. That should have been this Mania match.
Vince
is in charge. Get ready for your dreams to become nightmares.
Bro, Rhea is a superstar. Like they could keep her and Bianca untouched till next year's Mania, and they could headline that show with them. I believe that they could be that good. Like Bianca. Oh man, do y'all hear the start? I think Venkat. I had heard Triple H say it last night on the post show, but I think Venkat tagged me in the story today. The little girl that was a contortionist last night.
Yeah.
During the entrance, her mom died earlier in the show, and she still wanted to come out and do the entrance with Bianca. So, man, shouts out to that young lady, and rest in peace to her mom. But that's crazy. Triple H said that in the thing, and when that entrance was going on, man, Leia, I think that's why Leia loves Bianca so much, because Bianca is like Leia. My daughter could look at Bianca and be like, well, damn, she looks like me, versus looking at all the other girls they got on the roster and be like, I can't identify with them. So she does the Bianca dance, she does the twirl, she has Bianca's belt, she has Bianca's shirt. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and the whole time she was like, Daddy, I wish I was up there. I want to meet Bianca. I want to meet Bianca. So that representation matters. But Bianca is my favorite women's wrestler, but I can't wait for a day where Jade Cargill comes over here and just beats the brakes off of her and be her kryptonite. Like, I just think Bianca needs somebody to get that edge back, and you kind of saw it a little bit last night that she was teetering a little bit over to being back to her old NXT days. Like when she wasn't getting, I know we ain't talking about the matches, but when she wasn't getting the pin, you could see her starting to get frustrated. So I think that a change is coming soon. That's all I'll say. I think a change is coming, and it has to, because the smiley babyface thing is not working anymore. It's played out now.
Hey,
Tremendous.
That's how I feel about this whole UFC thing. I think a change is coming, and I'm not gonna like it.
You ain't wrong.
Oh shit, we totally got. Hey Bones, what do you think about this UFC WWE tag team now?
I've been saying for a while that I felt like Vince was back in power even when they were denying it, because just by the Brock and Omos match, I knew that's a Vince thing right there completely. You know what I mean? And just like, I don't know, the way the WrestleMania bill was, I feel like Triple H would have given us more of a better bill. So I always kind of had a sneaky feeling that Vince was, had more power than they let on or whatever. So, but I'm nervous about the merger, to be honest. But hopefully they keep it separate, like very, very separate, as separate as possible. Because I love UFC and I love WWE, but I love them as separate entities. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to see them together.
Hold on.
The most solid self is if, like, I'm watching the UFC event and I see a WWE commercial. That's okay, you know what I'm saying? But besides that, I don't want to see not more than that.
I think it'll hit you harder than everybody else because you actually love them both. So it's like, how to get two things down the drain for you.
Man. Yeah. As long as they let John Jones live, I'm straight.
Hold on real quick. Nene, I didn't kick her off the show. She said she wasn't feeling good. So I told her just go out, go back out in the family room. That's what happened.
We're trying to get off the couch on the
show. Now y'all came on late, but my baby was booking the territory when the show started. Like she was up here booking, boy. She was like saying how Roman Reigns doesn't. No, he's not a good champion because he doesn't fight by himself. And like, boy, she was booking the damn show.
Everything she said was valid.
She was legit just booking the show. Yeah, man. So, all right. So try to knock out some of the stuff. So, like I said, I got like 10 pages of notes for tomorrow's show, just because to me, the show was excellent. So, just real quick, without giving away, like, what did you guys think about this? Michael said he can't rate it as an overall. He has to do it night by night. I get what he's saying. Night one obviously was better. I wouldn't think anybody wouldn't say that, but I think once they got that Brock and Omos match out of the way, that was the opener, and then that wasn't that bad.
The tag team match was next after that.
That women's showcase match was next. So once they got that out of the way, then night two kicked ass. I think night one was bussing. Like night one was just consistently great, with the exception of that little Uzi Vert thing, whatever the hell that was. Rap. I'm assuming rapping. And I didn't care for the women's. I didn't care for the women's six women's match. I didn't really care for that. I wasn't. Yeah. Lita is terrible, man. Lita needs to just get off my TV.
She rusty. Back off of Lita.
Trish was perfect though. Trish was fantastic.
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and go because I got a slide. But basically, I feel like night one was a real good show, and I'm so happy that they had the main event as a tag team instead of Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair. Night two, they got the two worst matches out of the way, so I was happy about that. And after that, it flowed pretty good. I don't know if y'all seen, but Finn Balor got a nasty cut on his head from that ladder. Bro, that was nasty. And they gave him, I think they said they had to give him a shot in Staples at ringside or whatever. So shout out to Finn Balor for continuing the match, because I know that shit was nasty, man. But
it made the match better.
Yes, it did. It added brutality to it, because you can't have a Hell in the Cell without no brutality and blood. You know what I'm saying? So I really love that.
Why y'all don't act like I don't remember Shane was on the show?
Shane McMahon.
Yes, he was trash.
Mr. Blow my quads out, Shane McMahon.
I want to be like my daddy. So
I want to be like my dad, Shane.
Trash.
Come on, man.
And
made night 2 trash.
And the Intercontinental Championship match was fire too, man. That was a real good match. That was fire.
I got no man. I got so much damn notes from that damn show, man. I you know, I felt the way I felt about the main event last night, and we'll get there. But when I was able to finally just look and sit back and look at the show, I was like, man, I couldn't think of a Mania outside of maybe 31 for special reasons for me, because that's when my daughter was born, that I felt more complete for watching. But man, this Mania was hard to top, and that friggin' main event, I don't care what y'all say about Roman Reigns, because there's somebody on this panel for whatever reason think he can't wrestle, but that main event last night was sick, man. That was.
I didn't catch the main event. I probably saw the first like 5 or 10 minutes, and I kind of fell asleep on it.
Yeah,
not because it was a bad match, but just because I
hadn't made it to the ring yet. He hadn't made it to the ring yet. That's why.
Hey Trevor, I'm gonna see you tomorrow.
All right, cool.
Why is he still on the way to the ring now?
All right, Bones.
Bro, that man, Roman took.
I missed the IC match. I heard that was good, and I missed like on night 2. I think I came in on the oh man, I can't remember. Whatever match was after the IC match.
I had to look at my sheet, but
I think it was probably Ray and Dominic. I came.
No, that was Ray and Dominic night 1.
Night 1, yeah.
Yeah, Ray and Dominic.
Okay, well, I got the nights mixed up.
Somebody got that ass smacked. Beaten with a belt on national television.
I was surprised that from what I saw of it, it was actually enjoyable. Even the matches that I was like, all right, like I'm gonna go take a break on this, and like the 4-way tag match with the Viking Raiders and all them. That was awesome. Pretty good. That was way better than I thought it was gonna be.
I would just call it what it was. It was awesome, because if the Young Bucks was in it, you would have said how great it was. Call it what it was.
Like I said, it was good. It was pretty good. I was surprised. I was pretty much everything I saw was good except for the women's
that's
the triple the six woman tag. That was garbage. I felt like Oscar and Bianca. I felt like they could have had my expectations were higher for that. The Hell in a Cell match. I feel like I feel like they cut it short. It was a good match, but I feel like they cut it short because probably what was going on with Finn. Could you see how many promotions they had? And they started showing like stuff from night 1. I think they were supposed to take more time than that. But overall, I gotta say, from what I saw, I didn't see everything, but I wasn't disappointed.
So you wasn't too fond on Oscar and Bianca? I thought they killed it.
I expected more.
Man, Oscar and Bianca did their thing. The only thing wrong with the 4-way tag match was it was too short. Should have been a little bit longer. The Street Profits, I'm not gonna hold you. When Homeboy fixed up, what's Big Boy name? Dang, I'm so bad with names.
Ivar.
Nah, Big Boy that run around the ring doing the
train.
Strowman.
Oh God, when Angelo stuck Strowman.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm done with all that, home. I'm a big boy too.
Hey man, I'm telling you, night 1, I would have gave night 1 a 9 if it wasn't for that. There are 2 things that bother me. And coming from me, y'all gonna be like, damn, I can't believe you saying this. Them saying that it was 81,000 people there after the whole night, they were saying it was 75,000.
75, yeah.
That bothered me like nobody's business. And to have that, whatever that was, that little Uzi Vert thing come out and attempt to rap, that was terrible. And that took it down a whole number for me, man. Like I was like, man, that was like, why? I could even stomach because I knew what they were doing with the Miz and Pat McAfee thing. They were trying to bring the crowd back down after that women's title match. I got that. I was like, okay, I'm cool with that. But I couldn't do the numbers thing, man. Like the fact that the whole night they were saying 75,000. Then when it comes to do the attendance is 81,000. And then the next night they boosted it up more. Man. I'll get out of here, man.
They waiting out in the rain.
They had them last little stragglers. Hey, I will say this though. Charlotte and Rhea, classic.
Yeah, they
classic.
That wasn't just a night. See, I knew you was going to say that.
That was the match of the night. They brung it.
That wasn't just a good women's match. That was just a good match. Like that
was classic.
I think they had a chip on their shoulder because they wanted the main event. But man, bro, that was. I still say the main event was the best. The tag team match because that match, man. Boy, that match, but man, when Sammy got it felt so good when Sammy hit that third haluva kick, man. I was like, boy, they got me on this one.
And then they won that consolation prize.
Nah, you talking about the consolation prize. They got what they got. Everybody can't be champion. We saw that last night. The guy that should be champion is not champion. We saw that.
Yeah, because Vince wanted to humble him for
They Lex Lugered him, man. Just say what it is. They Lex Lugered him at SummerSlam 93. They Lex Lugered him. And I don't think he could come back. I don't think he could come back from that. And based on what I saw tonight on Raw, with Cody teaming with Brock, that means Brock is going to be his next feud because I think Brock's going to turn on him. Damn, man, they Lex Luger the guy. They Lex Luger.
It's not just 93. It's also 88. It's 90. It's 91. It's all kinds of times. Oh my God, Lex Luger got screwed so many times.
Man. And I ain't never liked Vince. I never liked Lex anyway. I liked Kerry Von Erich.
Okay, boys, I gotta go ahead and get Ghost, but enjoy the rest of y'all time on here. Y'all be doing your thing tomorrow. That Wrestling with Reality is fire, and Vencat keep making them fire promos too.
Appreciate you.
And next time
check us out tomorrow. Come on the show tomorrow.
I'll check it out.
All right.
Hey, Zay, when are we doing the UFC pre-show?
Like I said, I'm going to the weigh-ins on. I thought we did Saturday morning, right? And then what we said.
The weigh-ins are this Friday.
Yeah, the weigh-ins are Friday at 4.
All right.
So, like I said, I don't know what time I'm coming back from Miami. I know you got another show on that night.
Yeah, me, Micah, and Dr. Mia. Talking about Micah. Me, Michael, and Dr. Mia got a show Friday night. So yeah, let's
Michael,
yes.
You trying to join Michael and Mia?
Now my sister named Micah, but yeah, we could do it Saturday morning.
Saturday morning at 10, I think is what ain't that what we said? Saturday 10?
Yeah, that'll work.
And then Sunday we could do the review. And then the following Sunday is when we're doing Bonner and Griffin, right?
What day is this following Sunday? Because I got a debate on the 15th. Oh, that's the 16th. Okay, yeah. Because I got a debate Saturday. All right.
And our special guest is already ready, locked and loaded.
Oh, so he is coming on.
Yeah.
All right, so we got a real MMA fighter. That's what I'm telling you, man. That the Straight Talk Society, baby. We got a real MMA fighter who has a fight coming up April 26th. I forget 29th. The name of 29th. I forget the name of the promotion that he fights for, but I'll be playing the videos showing y'all what he does. He will be on the show with us when we're doing the review of Stephan Bonner versus Forrest Griffin, the greatest fighter in UFC history. Like I always say.
Yeah.
And my boy is a finisher too.
Yeah, I saw. I saw. He'll put it on your ass. I'm telling you, man, we got a real MMA fighter coming. Hopefully, I'm still trying to working on my friend Johnny, me and Venkat, man. We got to get him on here, man. Johnny
Yep.
Johnny's been wrestling forever. Johnny actually was working on the undercard for WWE. So we trying to get him over here, man. We getting
Johnny Velvet.
Yeah, we trying to get the.
No,
we
we're
trying
not
to get.
trying. We're doing it.
Yeah, we trying to get. We getting the big boys over here, and Johnny is. We'll wait until he comes on, so we'll finally get to hear that side of wrestling that everybody is taboo about. Once Johnny comes on, he said he'll come on, but it's just a matter of working out the time because it's hard, So I get it because he said he has to take care of his dad, so I get it. Yeah. But what's up, MD, man? All right, Zay. What you thought about what you thought about Mania? Well, no, hold on. Not what you thought about Mania, because we really, I mean, you can eventually, but like, what do you think about this sale?
I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I listened to a little bit of the CNBC interview when Vince and the dude Ari was on. I mean, we gonna have to see, and and it's gonna be time. It may be years on down the road. We're gonna have to see how it develops in terms of like what Endeavour wants to do and the difference of what WWE is doing. You know what I mean? I know they were saying that like the whole Peacock deal in 2026, right?
Yeah, it's 3 more years on the Peacock deal.
All right. Yeah, so I mean it's a lot of stuff we're gonna have to like wait and see like what's gonna change, you know what I mean? I don't know. Like if they go to like a more traditional pay-per-view
that's the
event,
rumor.
I'm not buying it. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, because we've been doing
listening to y'all.
Yeah, we've been doing the network since 2013. How the hell are you going to now tell me I got to go back to paying $50-$60?
Yeah,
come on, man.
Yeah, that's a horrible idea.
So the stuff that I care about, like I'm not gonna see a significant change since it's gonna be years, you know what I mean? But the rest of the stuff I'm indifferent to. Like it is what it is, you know what I mean? But that's probably the major point on my end in terms of like what I expect to change or what will change, you know what I mean?
So let me ask you this, because me and you always had this conversation like capitalism and all that. You don't fault Vince for doing this, do you?
I mean, no, not necessarily, but I'm kind of crazy on how he's doing it. Like he made sure he crossed his T's and dotted his I's before he did it. That's a damn show.
Yeah, he did.
You know what I mean? He made sure he was in it to win it with the whole 2-year employment contract. He made sure he did that before he signed anything else. So with that, I'm kind of like, huh? Why you just couldn't just sell the damn thing and just walk away? You know what I mean?
Right.
You know why?
But
so do you think he would so you think this was the plan all along then?
I mean, kind of, sort of, yeah. Because like I said, they knew each other for so long, and from the reports that I've heard, like with the whole Saudi thing, they just put that out there for a numbers game. You know what I mean?
Right.
So so that basically lets you know it was planned out from the onset. You know what I mean? So I mean, I get it from a capitalistic aspect. I get it from a personal opinion. I'm like, come on, Vince. Like, come on, bro. Like, damn, enough is enough. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna sell it, just sell it. Just be done with it.
Never.
But hey, it's Vince at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
He's gonna take that power. He's gonna be the first person to take power to the grave.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Essentially, that's what he's gonna do.
Yep.
Essentially, that's what he's gonna do.
So I heard him say in that it was an interview, but it was like a pre-taped interview where he said that he's not in the weeds anymore as far as creative. He's only involved in the big decisions, which means he has something to do with last night, man.
What did I say? Yeah. What did I say? I'd be funny that I'm not. I talk real, bro.
Man,
I get
step one of him coming back.
I get it. And again, you remember I told you, Trevor. Me, if it was me, like in with the book, with Cody being injured, I wouldn't have put the title on him either. I told you that before. You know what I'm saying? But I think
Trevor downplayed that so hard, man.
I think it's
first
gonna
time
be.
I said that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't have put the title on because the exposure's not there. Yeah, the payout might have been there, but the exposure ain't there. So it's gonna be a prolonged year out. He'll be back next year. Don't worry about it.
Nah,
he'll be back in the main event next year.
I think they Lex Luger the man.
He'll be there next year, bro. Trust me.
I think they Lex Luger him.
If
He was
Cody don't have it
Lugered.
in his contract that he's supposed to win that title, he is the biggest idiot I've ever known in wrestling.
No, they'll never write that in a contract.
Then I would have never came back. He had him by the balls when he signed.
Well, no, hold on now, because Cody. I mean, you can't deny when Cody walked out last night that he wasn't a megastar. Like the way that crowd reacted, and come on, that Cody ain't had that many people chant his name at one time ever.
But what is the reaction based off of, though, Trevor? That's what I'm asking you. Is it based off his work in WWE, or just based off him? What is it based off of?
It's based off
Japan and AEW. That's what
see, I don't think so, man, because y'all think, and this not a shot, man. Don't take this as a shot.
Lord.
Don't take this as a shot. But y'all really think AEW is bigger than what it is. For real.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Hold on.
I'm saying the totality. The totality of his persona in general outside of WWE is why he got the
prodigal son is the same reason why Drew McIntyre was so hot when he came back.
Sir,
because he was a bum. He was a bum in WWE. He went and learned a new hole. Like Mike said, he grew a beard. He came back and kicked all type of ass. And when he beat Brock, we all accepted him. Unfortunately, COVID hit and he never really had a real championship run. So I really think that sucked for him. And that's the same thing with Cody. Cody was here. Cody was Stardust. Cody was getting over. And then he was like, you know what? I'm done with this shit. Let me leave, go learn a hole. And he came back. So my whole thing with Cody is like, he was one of the, when the last time we had a baby face besides Bryan that you can get behind and be like, yes, this is the guy I want as my champion. Roman has had that belt hostage for now going to be 1,000 days. Like Trevor, nobody's seeing this. Like, come on, man.
Trevor, what I'm telling you is,
man's dream.
When Cody got back, he only had 3 high-profile matches, and then he was hurt.
Exactly.
Triple H WrestleMania 18. What y'all not understand?
I understand that Triple H is privileged that he's married into the family that makes the decision. So a lot of that don't count.
Boy, I mean, man.
Matter of fact, Triple H, you could just retcon his whole career.
Trevor, he will don't worry about it, man. He will be back next year. Trust me, bro. Just relax.
Man, they killed
Enjoy
it,
wrestling all year, and then come
it.
next WrestleMania, he'll be back in the WrestleMania and he'll win. Just relax.
Man, I was so defeated last night, man. I was just like, bro, man.
Trevor, did you see the video I tagged you, and I think I tagged you too, MD, of The Rock talking about WrestleMania, congratulating everybody on how great it is. Then he kind of like made like an he alluded to like, I'm not gonna say if you smell what The Rock is cooking right now. I'll save that for later. Essentially saying that down the road. So maybe WrestleMania 40, they might be building.
Man.
They might be building this match that they wanted to have. They might be building it for 40.
But you see how disingenuous Venkat is, man. So Venkat spent like 30 minutes last week.
Yes,
criticizing me because it's too predictable. It's too predictable. Now you're gonna he'll be what 51, 52 at the time at WrestleMania.
The Rock is ageless.
Rock in a match with Roman with the belts on the line. The belts don't need to be on the line. And
What
you
were we
don't think
talking about earlier, Trevor?
you don't think that's predictable? Come on, man. Just say you don't like Cody. That's what I'm saying, man. I don't think you like Cody Rhodes. I really don't.
Oh, come on now. You know I like Cody Rhodes. That's not even a thing.
I really don't
That's
think you
not.
like Cody Rhodes.
It's not about Cody like that. I just think that that's a bigger match. That's the match people want to see. Even if
People
you're
didn't
not, if
people
even if
didn't
you're
want
a
to see that match
casual
last
viewer,
night.
I think if you had the choice between Cody Rhodes and you had The Rock, it's not a tough choice there.
That
Just
match would be the shits. Yeah, and you know it. Go ahead and get your way out of that one.
No, man, The Rock is top notch, man. I mean,
Have you
it would be
finished
great.
watching? You finished watching the match from last night, or you still didn't get to it yet?
No, I came straight home from work to come on here, and
So you still
I gotta
haven't seen it? Okay.
No, I don't even know when I'm gonna get to see it because tomorrow I go on early tomorrow, and then I go right into the show tomorrow. So I'm gonna try to see it.
About Cody and Roman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, it was a great match. I ain't gonna, it was great. But yeah, I mean, I was not expecting what happened. I thought when he started the crossroads, I said, yeah, it's over.
Bruh.
I was like,
but that is actually a good thing, though, right? Because
no,
Trevor wanted the hell out of me.
Huh?
They swerved the hell out of me.
Yeah, and everybody's still talking about all over the internet. People are just talking about how shocked they were. The bump. I was watching them this morning. They had a live reaction of like them watching the match, and like the whole room was like shocked. And they said they hadn't felt this way. The last time they felt this way was when Undertaker lost to Brock Lesnar. So I mean, that's impactful. And I thought that was the right move to make right there. It's not Cody Rhodes' time right now. I've been saying
it's not. I agree with that. And I'm only basing it off the injury. That's it. Had it not been for the injury, he would have won.
There's a time for him down the road.
Now. You can't.
Right. His time could come down the road, like I had been saying. And I got ridiculed by somebody that rhymes with Schmezler.
This is madness. Y'all are killing me.
Man,
I'm not mad about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I know he'll be there again.
It's not going to be the same.
It's not, man. I'm telling you, it's not.
Yes, it is. It'll mean more. It'll mean more.
They destroyed CM Punk. They destroyed Bray Wyatt.
CM Punk destroyed himself.
He destroyed himself afterward.
Hey, Trevor, let me ask you a question real quick.
Mm-hmm.
You were indifferent to Rhea Ripley going up against Charlotte in the beginning, weren't you?
I would have rather there been Rhea versus Bianca.
How you feel about that now?
That match was fantastic.
Oh, okay, all right.
But you had the right outcome though.
Oh yeah,
if Charlotte
would have won that match, you tell me the match would go down? It probably would be even better,
man.
Because of the tribulations that she faced. If she came out of that match, that would be something.
No, sir.
I love how you can say that. I say that's what I'm telling you about Venkat. I know. See, y'all falling for his bullshit. Venkat is the same guy that was okay with Sting winning the title his first shot coming off that devastating knee injury. You never heard Venkat say, "Oh no, Sting shouldn't have won the belt then." So what was the problem? What was different then?
There's a lot different then, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Venkat, in your opinion, who had the better work rate in that match? Was it Rhea or Charlotte? In your opinion,
ooh,
who made the match?
That's a great question.
I think Charlotte.
I would say Charlotte too. I think Charlotte was the star that night. I mean, I thought she lost, but you don't really lose when you have a showing like that.
It's something about Charlotte, man. When them bright lights come on, Charlotte shine. She may look like a 65-year-old woman at the bingo hall.
Yeah.
Yes.
But she shine when them lights come on.
Yes.
Y'all making my stomach hurt.
Well, you don't like Charlotte, man. Charlotte is
fire, but Charlotte has gotten every push that could be given.
See, that I don't believe.
What?
She's great. Why wouldn't you push?
She's great, man.
Because if you always push the same person, you kill your future. They push John Cena, Brock Lesnar over and over and over and over, and Goldberg over and over. Now they have nobody to take the reins.
She made the future on Saturday.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, you're saying
she just handed the torch off. She handed the torch off.
You're saying she should have won.
That was one of the best matches I ever seen. Past, present, future.
She is a great talent, but she can't always be the champ.
But if she doing stuff like what she did last night, I see why she's a champ. If she wasn't legitimate, she's legitimate now with that, because that was in losing, she won. That was great.
It's crazy. Charlotte knew she shined. That's why she was on the apron laughing and clapping.
Yeah.
She knew what she said. She said, "I just killed the fucking show."
Yeah.
You can end it right now. Yeah. You can end it right now.
She did. She was like, "Show's over." She was like, "Follow that, bitch." That's exactly what she said. She was like, "Follow that, bitch." That's exactly what she was saying.
I officially don't like y'all anymore.
Bro, that match was perfect. And you know what was so great about that was I love the finish with them up on top and Rhea smashing her face, basically knocking her out for the Avalanche Riptide. Like that was
she was saying that it's my time now.
Yeah, that German was
my time.
Yep.
I thought she was out cold. Like I was like, damn, is she gonna get up? That German was, boy, I said, damn.
And they kept replaying it, man.
Yeah.
I was like, damn. Yeah, they like kept replaying it. I'm like, man, and you just watch a smash on her face. I was like, good night. Yeah,
matches like that legitimize women's wrestling and the women's title. That they need more of that, man. My God.
But what have I always said? I said when I started watching, I love the AEW women because they hit hard, they brutal.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna make you mad, Trevor. I don't think you could have had that caliber of match with Bianca. I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Wow.
I agree with MD.
Hold on, because we are doing a watch along. Speaking of Bianca, Bianca's in the ring right now with SmackDown Women's Champion Rhea Ripley just came to the ring to confront her. So I don't know if they trying to blow this off now or are they just teasing for things in the future. But I don't know. This Raw has been really shitty, but certain things have been standing out. I haven't seen anybody new yet, so keep you posted.
That's a match I want to see now. I mean, they gotta have that match, man.
So what do you mean you don't think? So wait a minute, you don't think Bianca and Rhea could have had that?
I know,
Nope.
I don't.
Nope.
I don't think Rhea Ripley and Bianca could have had that caliber of match. No.
You know what? I give that to you. I give that to you because Charlotte is a ring general. I give you that. Charlotte is her dad.
I'm disappointed in the Bianca Belair match. I was disappointed in that match.
Yeah, it got better.
It
got better, but yeah, it was
the mid spot looked stupid.
Oh God,
it looked dumb.
Man,
like they looked like for a slight second, everybody was looking confused. You know what I mean?
And the ref had to act like it hit her.
Yeah, that was funny.
So we're pretty much conceding that night one is the best night.
Oh yeah, night one. Yeah,
top to bottom. It wasn't a bad match. Like what was the weakest? What was the weakest match? The three woman tag.
Yeah, that was shit.
But that match wasn't awful.
Yeah, it wasn't bad to where I think it was like bad. It was what it was. The Cena match was what it was.
He just hates.
I like the Cena match, man, and I know people were shitting on it yesterday, but what else did you expect from Cena? Like, yeah, I like that Cena match.
What it was.
No, the Cena match was good too. It was good. I thought it was going to be bad, but it was actually pleasantly surprised by that.
Man,
Yeah,
hands
down, night one was the best. Hands down.
Cena wanted to get back to his movie.
Yeah, he was right on the plane.
Okay, Cena one thing about
right
that.
on the plane.
He couldn't wait for that 3 to hit so he could hop back on his private.
Oh man.
But he did what he had to do.
But just like Cena said, you'll be there Monday and I won't. So whether I win, even if I win or not, even if I win, you lose. And if I lose, you still lose. He buried the guy. Nothing Austin Theory could have done yesterday would have redeemed, which is what I don't like. And y'all will see in my notes the biggest problem I had with that. I'll just say it. The biggest problem I had with that match yesterday is the way John Cena cut him to piss, and they start the match out with a collar and elbow tie up. Man, right.
There should be some hatred behind it.
That's the most annoying thing. I'm sitting there. I'm like, bro, this man just cut you to piss, and you come out with a collar and elbow tie up. Man,
they've been messing that up. Didn't Sammy and Roman Reigns do the same thing in Elimination Chamber, right?
Yeah.
And they're supposed to have this heated feud. Yeah. Some things about wrestling is like they don't get it. Like they don't get it at all. Oh my God.
No,
that's why
they don't care.
I love the UFC guys. Like if they got a blood feud, they not gonna bump fists. Like why if I hate you, why the hell am I gonna shake hands with you before the fight? Like come on, man.
That's the only good thing I like about Masvidal.
Yeah,
it's all good. But talk about
to break your face.
Yeah, top to bottom, night one was best. Like I said, the main event, it was great. So the problem that
Masvidal is?
Hell yeah.
I don't watch
like I didn't say anything.
I heard what you say. Yeah, the BMF. Yeah, I know who that is.
Damn, everybody out like, oh, whatever. Shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. UFC want to be, and then went on.
Nobody said that.
That's what I heard.
We know shit. No, Masvidal is. So what you give the main event, MD?
I give it an 8.
You give it like
it was great. It was a great match.
What kept it from being a 10 for you?
The long ass overdrawn the build up to the hot tag. See, this is the thing I don't like about so why?
Wait a minute. Which main event you talking about? You talking about night one? I'm
talking about night one main event. Yeah.
Okay, you give that an 8. Okay, I give you. Yeah, I agree with that.
And even my kids was asking, where's Sami Zayn at? Where's Kevin Owens at?
They want to go on for a long time.
I'm like, damn, is he dead?
Yeah.
What's going on? Where's he at? And meanwhile, they beating the living shit out of Sami Zayn. I'm like, God damn. Then he finally get back, and then that's when they put him to the table. Then he was gone again. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, he didn't do nothing.
But at the end, to get the hot tag, instead of KO going straight to his corner, he goes to the neutral corner, then struggle walks to get to his corner. I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah, they could have done a better job with that, man.
I thought I was the only one who noticed that in the match. I'm like, damn, KO spending a lot of time on the floor. I thought he was hurt. I thought something was wrong.
And he got back and got put to the table. He was gone again. It was funny as hell. I'm like, God damn.
I'm like, man, where this cat at? Yeah. So I wasn't the only one because I'm sitting there. I'm like, damn, boy, he's spending a lot of time not on the apron.
But for the sake of the crowd and the way the match went, I got to give it an 8 because it was like the crowd atmosphere was off the chart.
What's up, Michael? What's up, Michael?
I was saying I got to go do some adulting things. Y'all be easy.
All right, Michael. Yeah. All right.
Be safe.
All right.
Cody should have won.
Yeah, absolutely.
He said it and then he dipped.
But the night two main event, I'll probably give night 2 main event. I'm with you, Trevor. I'll probably give it a 9. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a great match.
That shit was awesome, man. And you know what I love about that match? They didn't do a pinfall until midway through the match. Like That's what I'd be like. Okay, there you go. You don't go for $1 million. You know they
I'm
built
getting
up.
so tired of that.
They built up for it, man. What? Not going
Everybody
for
is trying to do Macho Man Steamboat WrestleMania 3. Like all WrestleManias do that now. Like the last 20 years or so, it's pin, near fall, pin, near fall. Come on, man. It's just annoying at this point. It's not even suspenseful anymore.
Oh no, they had some near falls now. Boy,
well, yeah, but like you said, they didn't do that like until at certain point.
Yeah. They waited.
They
waited for a while.
it. And then with WrestleMania, even the lowest matches on the card now will have those moments where they're trying to do the near fall, and then we sit there upset. Oh, I felt like it should have been 3. Come on.
What the first near fall was that first Crossroads, wasn't it? That was the first near fall. Yeah.
When he hit him with that Crossroads, but
that was way in the match. So you're right.
That needs to be more the standard.
And here's the thing, because I didn't think Cody, because remember I wasn't watching AEW. I didn't watch AEW when Cody was there. I watched it like maybe the first episode. I was a Cody fan from WWE, so I never watched his AEW run. I didn't watch nothing from Japan for him. I didn't watch anything Ring of Honor, nothing. So only thing I know of Cody is WWE Cody. Whatever he did going to those other promotions and stuff, the man came back learning a new hole. Like he is as fluid as hell in that ring, because I was wondering how the styles with him and Roman was going to clash, because Roman could be real Brock Lesnar-ish, like, lumbering and, not the most graceful all the time. So I was wondering how Cody was going to work with that. But that shit was great. And the crowd reaction, man. Yeah. I'm just, the finish is what took it down for me. And it wasn't even, the more I think about it, it wasn't even because of the outcome. It was because, like what my daughter said at the beginning of the show, she said Roman can't win a match without them interfering. And I started to think back, and I'm like, damn, every match he's won in this reign has been some type of interference.
Well, he's doing the Horseman thing. That's what he's doing, Ric Flair. That's all that is. He's just doing Ric Flair stuff. But yeah, he's gonna get caught up sometime. And that's what people are like wanting to see, the moment when it finally happens. So that's a small window. If they can't ride that from now till WrestleMania 40. I hope that's not what Triple H is thinking, huh?
They've been riding it for 3 years.
Yeah, but a lot of that 3 years
going on for 3 years.
For another year.
A lot of that 3 years don't really count for nothing. Most of that is a big chunk of pandemic. I mean, the spotlight really got on them in the last year, I would say. That's when you're 38 to now. This is where they got the spotlight. All that other stuff, nobody really cared. I think majority of people weren't even watching that crap. It's now, the last year and going forward. And I'm saying, I hope they don't think that they're going to pull this crap where Roman's just going to continue to stumble into wins all the way from now to 40 and think that they're going to have a hot crowd. After a while, it will wear off. And these wrestling bookers, they don't get it. They feel like, oh, well, Hulk Hogan, he's been winning all this time. Why would you stop your golden goose? And, oh, why did they stop Goldberg's run? Like, that stuff will backfire. You have to know when to end it, man. Because at a certain point, it just becomes redundant. Because now you're like, you look back at everything, you see that guy lost, that guy lost, that guy lost. Nobody won, and it was always the same winner. And, you might as well be Bruno Sammartino at that point. But, it's a different time now, and you just can't have that one guy just dominating your whole roster. Roman Reigns said it last night, I've pretty much beaten everybody. So, like, there is nobody. You would have to have a fresh person coming out. And who's in free agency right now that can come into the WWE to shock things? It was Cody.
Are they holding that? Are they holding? But you echoing every damn thing that I'm saying. So what's the problem?
The problem is that what they did was right. They did the right thing. but I just hope they don't over stumble into giving us more and more of that. He's got to lose this year, preferably within the next few months.
He has not lost a match since December 2019. He has not been pinned.
Yeah, Roman ain't losing until next WrestleMania, bro.
If that's the case, they're gonna dig their own grave.
So the 3 years started at SummerSlam. So I mean, would it be up on SummerSlam? At this point,
it's not SummerSlam. What SummerSlam is?
In August.
Where is it at? Is what I'm asking.
Detroit.
Ford Field. Ford Field.
Detroit.
Yeah. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. It's gonna be.
It's not. Roman Reigns isn't like Ric Flair. Like you said, Ric Flair got that title for 2-3 years. Ric Flair wrestling several times in a month.
Yeah, Roman Reigns doesn't do house shows, which he shouldn't. I'm okay with that.
Right.
He doesn't do house shows. He's not on every TV. He doesn't do Monday. He doesn't do Monday Night Raw. That's what I'm saying, man. Where they messed up was unifying those belts. Had they not unified the belts, I wouldn't have gave a damn, because Cody would have been wrestling for one, somebody else would have been wrestling for the other. And they messed me up on Friday night. They gave me a glimmer of hope when the final face-off, the Universal title was nowhere in sight. Reigns held up the WWE title. So I was like, damn, boy, they're going to hit us with an announcement before the match that maybe the WWE title is the only one on the line, because that's where the lineage is. Nobody give a shit about the Universal title. They need to get rid of that and bring the world title back.
Right.
I don't care about that blue belt. I never cared about it when it was the red belt. Right. They need to get rid of that belt, but that's what his 3 years is tied into, because he beat the Fiend at SummerSlam. That's where the time is tied into. His WWE title unification was last year against Brock. So he only got a year in on that. So this whole 1,000-day title reign, the 1,000-day title reign is linked to that Universal title, not the WWE title.
And then that's the other thing too. They're comparing him to Hogan and Bob Backlund.
Exactly.
And those guys were WWF champions. So it's not even authentic.
So the fact that you just totally not agreeing with me while agreeing with me on everything is very troublesome. Like I just don't get it. I don't get it.
I'm just looking for the truth, man. I'm just looking for the reality.
You legit are you don't think he should have both of those belts? He shouldn't.
He shouldn't. No, he should not.
Vince made a bonehead decision, putting the belt back on Brock and then having them unify it at Mania. That made no sense.
Right. That's what I'm saying. We don't need him going. He can't make it to 40. And if he does, that's going to be a big slap in the face of their whole roster, because it's just nonsense if he goes to 40 with it. Because if you didn't know before, it's on notice now with Cody going down, with Sami Zayn going down. Everybody's on notice right now. So I just feel like he's got to lose it probably between now and SummerSlam. That's what I'm looking.
So with that being said, name me another person on WWE roster that deserves.
Bobby Lashley. Bobby friggin' Lashley should be world champion right now.
No, he should be world champion, but he's not taking it from Roman.
Oh, yes, he is.
Nah, yeah, we wish he was, but he's not. He's not.
Please, you tell me Bobby Lashley can't take out Roman Reigns. When Bobby Lashley was a champion, boy, that was like
we know that. Bobby Lashley was a tremendous champion. You talk about a suit game. Bobby Lashley and all those suits was dope, man.
We need Bobby Lashley as a champion, man.
But that's the thing, is Roman Reigns. You mean to tell me had Cody won that belt last night, he wouldn't have been Bobby Lashley wouldn't have been a first good opponent for him?
Yeah, I mean, but there's a lot of great opponents he could have had if he can't get right back into Seth Rollins. Because Seth Rollins, I know he's thinking man, I've been on the sideline for a while, out of the world title picture. I need to get back in that spotlight. So that would have been a nice thing to have, but
Seth Rollins
there's
is
so many
great.
possibilities. Huh?
Seth Rollins is great, man.
Right.
Lord.
So there's only but so much longer he's gonna be out of the title shot picture. So, and they were talking about, he's 8-2. Roman Reigns is 8-2. The only two people to beat him was Seth Rollins and Brock Lesnar. So, at a WrestleMania. So
I would have had, and they did Bobby Lashley wrong too, man. I know it wasn't necessarily his fault, with the whole Bray Wyatt thing, but like, come on, man. Yeah, like
he
y'all
lost the payday. He lost the payday for that.
Yeah, y'all can't figure out something for this man to do. Like,
I would have put him. I would have put him in the Brock and Omos match.
Well, that's what I was about to say. I actually would have had him interfere in that match and brought back the Hurt Business. That's what I would have did.
And beat the hell out of Brock.
But that's just me thinking out loud. But yeah, man, that was sad. Y'all got this man coming out with the trophy and then just like that's it.
Yeah, I man,
it's not right. It's not right.
This man was a champion 2 years ago on Mania. Like that was in a hell of a match with Drew. That man, I was pissed, man, because Bobby Lashley, when he won that belt, when he cashed in and beat Miz, man, I was. You talk about being happy because I'm like, damn, Bobby is you talk about somebody that deserve it.
It's not just that he beat him; it's how he beat him.
Yeah, well, he
the
dominated.
Definitiveness.
Yeah.
There was no like, oh, maybe, could be, possibly. No, it was definitive as hell.
Yeah, he squashed the shit out of him. Yeah, he squashed the shit out of the Miz. But yeah, man,
Bobby Lashley could bring it, man.
Yeah, and he's getting older too, man, and he carries that much muscle on him. They gotta get the best out of him that they can, before it's too late. Because
they love wasting people time, man.
Like big guys like that, they don't really hold up on the knees and stuff.
Right.
So that was a terrible man. Bray, I don't know what's going on with Bray Wyatt because he is not. They're saying he's ill. Like they're just.
I don't know.
I don't know. But you couldn't have
the other thing too with Cody, so he had this whole run with AEW. He never even won their world title. So this idea that he can't have the world title now and he should have it. I mean, he went 3+ years without their title, and he helped fund or help bring the company up. So I think he could be okay not having the WWF title.
You know why he didn't win their title, right?
Well, it was in the contract or some nonsense.
Because he didn't want people looking like, okay, look, your EVPs are the world champion.
He's like Triple H.
Hey, this guy emulates Triple H, man. You don't kid yourself. Yeah. Him breaking the throne and all that stuff, man. Come on, man. That's like, hey, Hunter, look at me. My contract will be up soon. You guys bring me back. Look at that. Oh, okay. Oh, I was just sitting here about to say it's 10:40 and they haven't brought one new person, and then Braun Breaker's face shows up on the commercials, but it's a commercial for NXT.
Oh.
So like this Raw has legit been shit. Like seriously, I'm sitting here watching it and nothing has happened to make me be like, whoa, I know what's going to happen. Brock Lesnar's going to turn on Cody at the end. That's what's going to happen. Why
are they like ignoring the Steiner lineage with Braun Breaker? What the hell? What is that? Like,
well, Rick Steiner's in some hot water from what I hear.
Because of the comments he made.
Yeah, what did he actually say? Because I can't find it. I just heard he made some transphobic comments.
I posted it. I don't want to mess it up or anything, but yeah, it was something about you're a girl or you're really a girl, not a man. Some nonsense like that. I have to find
something I would say.
Well, yeah, you would say.
Something I would say. Like
man. Yeah. So
okay,
yeah, You would think it would be Scott Steiner, not Rick Steiner.
Yeah. Scott's been pretty tame. So now Miz is doing a Miz TV session. So maybe somebody will make a debut now. I can't believe they haven't brought a one NXT guy. They're like, this Raw after Mania has been shit.
They don't do the draft thing anymore?
No, they're gonna do the draft. I forget when they said they were gonna do it, but there is one in the plans.
Okay.
I don't like the draft because they don't stick to it.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Like it's supposed to bring drama. Like, oh, this guy is over here, that guy's over here,
exactly.
And then all of a sudden, you just see guys just showing up.
so case in point, the match that just happened. You have Damage Control, Io and Dakota just face Raquel and Liv, 2 SmackDown wrestlers. Why? What the hell are they doing over here on Raw?
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Like if you're on a brand, you should stay on your brand. Don't come over and
unless it's one of the big 4, Royal Rumble,
exactly.
WrestleMania, Survivor Series, SummerSlam. Yeah, I mean, unless it's one of the big 4, that's the only reason they should be crossing over.
They can't be. Oh shit! Oh, here's your big debut. Matt Riddle came back finally. God, where was he?
He was on the pipe.
On the damn scooter. Just another thing that infuriates me, man. This guy's a legit badass. Matt Riddle, UFC fighter. And like I said, Zay didn't want to admit it. Matt Riddle never lost a fight in UFC. They kicked him out because he didn't want to stop smoking weed. But what did they do? They put him on a damn scooter.
Speaking of smoking weed, so you see the NBA, I guess that bargaining agreement, they're able to they're making it okay for NBA players to smoke or whatever, smoke weed.
They should.
It's like not a big deal now. So if the NBA is doing that, it's just a matter of time for NFL and Major League Baseball, NHL. It'll be all the same. They'll probably all do it.
So I got a call today, like before I went on the air. Did you hear the news in Florida what DeSantis is doing?
No, what are you doing now?
Wow. I mean, I know this ain't that show, but MD over here, so he could touch on it. So apparently, and I'm waiting. I need to see it, but the person that called me, he never calls me. So, but he called me for this. Apparently, DeSantis signed a bill today.
With Disney?
Getting rid of concealed weapon. You don't need a concealed permit anymore. And now we're open carry, and you only have to wait the 3-day cooling period in order to purchase a gun.
I didn't know that.
We talked about, me and Black Sun talked about that earlier. He made Florida constitutional carry,
bruh.
Like as it should be.
He just caused Florida. There's gonna be gang war. It's gonna be all out warfare over here now.
Nah, that ain't
potentially
true,
a lot more dangerous. So we're gonna be like Texas.
MD,
that ain't true.
MD, you in Georgia. I don't know how much you know about Florida, man, but Florida is a terrible place when it comes to like people that gun gives people courage that they wouldn't normally have.
Right.
And now you're giving them carte blanche to just carry a gun, and now they can scream self-defense.
Oh, you know why though, right? You don't have to deal with it.
People were doing that anyway. Like that ain't like people who have the right to carry were doing that anyway. So that didn't change nothing.
But now you're getting rid of the concealed weapon. So now people who don't so you're getting rid of the need for a concealed carry license. That means now you're gonna have people who don't know how to use guns.
Yes.
Properly.
I don't agree with that.
Carrying guns. Man.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
Okay, MD. How does that improve the situation?
It doesn't.
After what just happened in Tennessee. What was that? Tennessee with the school shooting?
Yeah. Well, my opinion would be to arm and train educational staff, but that's another topic all in itself.
No, they're doing that. My wife the school board is sending out emails. They want to arm the they want to arm the staff.
Okay, that's the dumbest thing in the history of dumb.
See, I
Because
don't
now
know. Okay, I don't know.
Democrats don't want to do that.
With emotional people that are people, and people that get mad. I've already done seen so many videos of freaking school teachers yelling, screaming, hitting, kicking students. So now we just arm this dumbass teacher that is probably going through some bull crap in their life, and they'll take it out on a kid.
She gonna blow the kid head off.
Exactly.
versus the kid versus the kid blowing hers off.
So, and the thing is, it's like a never-ending stupid fest, right? Because we're like worried about, I want to protect myself. Then that person gets a gun, and now they overreact, and now they shot somebody, and now we have other people shooting at the other person that shot, and it's just this dumb Three Stooges moment because everybody's scared. We got a country of cowards, and everybody feel like they want to talk, but they can't really back up their talk, so they need a gun. And it's just a hectic environment with a bunch of fear and intimidation. And that's no way to live. You can't be living in fear. How you gonna live if you're afraid of everything? But stop giving the cowards the okay to be cowards.
Let me ask you a question, Van Cat. How many people do you think you pass by every day that's carrying a gun?
Well, I'm sure it's a whole lot. How many people that we know that probably killed people probably got a body in the closet? There's probably a lot of them. Before 9/11 happened, I'm serious. Before 9/11 happened, down the street from my CVS that I used to work at, one of the guys that drove the plane into the buildings, he stopped at that CVS, and then the next day they did 9/11. I mean, we get killers all around us.
But okay, I get it. You know what I mean?
This place is extreme.
And I don't really agree with Van Cat, but I don't think he be at the extreme, man. Not in Florida. Florida is crazy.
It is. It's a nut ass area.
So what I'm telling you is, this doesn't affect people that already have their concealed carry license. We did the same. Georgia did the same thing last year. We went constitutional carry. It's no change because we already got guns.
Yeah, but MD, what you do now is you now put guns in the hand. You make it easier for people to get guns that wouldn't normally be able to get them.
That's not constitutional carry. You still got background laws. That don't change the way you buy guns. It just change the way you carry it. That's why I say it's not true. All constitutional carry means is that now you have the right, as the U.S. Constitution says, to conceal carry your weapon without having a license. You still got to go to the store and buy that license. If you can't, if something come up on your background, you can't buy it, that's on you. You know what I mean? That don't change. All it's saying is now you have the right to conceal carry, whether it's on your person, meaning you, or in your car. That's all the bill is saying.
But for those people that would have been restricted otherwise, now they are not. So now we exponentially have a lot more dumbasses.
If a criminal don't give a damn either way.
That's fine. But it's not necessarily the criminal. It's usually the dumbass. And it's the dumbass that's been always constantly creating these silly situations. It's not always the mastermind criminal. I'm going to shoot up a bunch of people. That's not always really the scenario. It's usually a person that got hot-headed out of the blue when they got into an altercation, like the guy that said his French fries was too cold, and then he shot the damn girl in the face. I mean, this is real stuff that really happened.
What does that have to do with constitutional carry, though? I'm confused.
Because I'm just saying, if you have an environment that tempers down the regulations, tempers down and gets the situation much easier for everybody at every time, at all time, to be able to carry their weapon and is nonchalant, but you're opening up more opportunities for situations to happen.
So, but this is not nothing new. Like that's what I'm trying to say. Like, the Constitution has always said I could do these things. The states just governed it differently. So, like, this ain't a new. It's not like a fad. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know, man. Seems like the Republicans are on a deregulating. Let's do this. They just keep pushing.
You keep saying deregulated. What's being deregulated? The Constitution?
So Ricardo's saying that the bill won't be signed until July 1st. Background checks still apply, but then what? I'm not saying it's unconstitutional. What I'm saying is going to be easier now for guns to get in the hands of the wrong people. Like it just is, and there's no way of saying it's not. It is.
And if it isn't that if it isn't that effective, then why bother go through the trouble of signing the bill?
Because it's constitutionally right to do so.
Did he ever give a shit about that before? Like what?
No. Most people who want to shoot somebody don't. That's what I'm telling you.
I'm talking about DeSantis. I'm talking about DeSantis.
Well, DeSantis is doing it because he's just following suit. That's all he's doing. DeSantis is making moves on the GOP side. I know exactly what he's doing, and I'm not a DeSantis fan by any means.
Get to the White House.
Well, it ain't. Well, if I got anything to do with it, it won't happen. but I understand like what he's doing. You know what I mean? So yeah, he's just following suit with all the rest of the southern states.
So you're cool.
That's all he's doing.
You're cool with open carry state situations, right?
Well, I mean that's constitutional too.
So we go to a movie theater. We already had in 2013 that nut job shot up the movie theater with Dark Knight Rises. So like now you have people outright open carrying.
Okay corral is what we're gonna have in the movie theater. If you come in.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Like,
and I'm gonna be
created an environment that anything could pop off, and like we have all these people out here that like to be big and bad when they're out in public. And now the situation went from, oh man, yelling and screaming and cursing at each other to yelling and screaming and grabbing the gun that I normally may not have had on me. But because of these laws being passed to help lax and make guns more out front in a country that has more guns than citizens in it. And we have the highest mass shootings, the highest gun deaths in all of the world. Like, I don't see how the Republican Party passed a few years ago the right for retarded people, for people mentally challenged to be able to get a gun. Why is that bill need to be passed? So we're doing bills like this constantly, and we set them every now and then. And we usually do them after a major mass shooting. That Nashville shooting just happened, and here's DeSantis introducing a bill like that. That's not a coincidence.
But Venkat, what would have happened if a good Samaritan would have been there that was carrying?
No, don't give me that good guy with a gun crap. That's some comic book crap that don't exist. That don't exist.
It don't exist for a good person to try to help. That don't exist.
I don't trust no so-called good guy. He probably stumble over his own feet and shoot his own foot out.
You're being robbed at gunpoint, Venkat. I stumble around. Hey, what's going on around there? Look, don't bother me. I'm getting robbed. I don't want to get robbed by you too. That's what you're gonna tell me, Venkat.
No. What I will say is, from 1 to 100, the chances of you being helped by a good guy with a gun is going to be exponentially less in reality. In reality,
oh my God.
It doesn't work out that way in reality.
So
there may be a few cases here and there, but not in reality.
So you don't want my help, is what you're asking.
I didn't say all that. No, man. I didn't say all that. I'm just saying that going by the numbers, I don't feel like these good guys, which the same place that have all these freaking pedophiles and all these other low-life scum buckets, that when the cameras ain't on them, what they be doing, I ain't trusting nobody. But I'm just saying, I don't feel like the good guys with a gun is going to be here to solve my problems. I think that's a very small amount of people that are going to come out. And let's say, hopefully, this Superman that comes out with his gun. Hopefully he doesn't, his hand doesn't tremble or he gets all erratic and then he shoots somebody in the background that has nothing to do with this, which is introduced. That's another thing that can potentially happen. And we're doing all this because we're upping when is the grenades going to come? When is the tanks going to come? I mean, we just keep upping.
Well, this is what I suggest you do, Van Cat. This is what I suggest you do.
Yes, sir.
Find the best military grade plastic that you can find, create you a bubble, and then live in that.
Hey, real quick, and I don't want to interrupt this bill, but somebody's saying I don't even know how to say that name, but what about Randy Orton? I don't know, man. I heard Randy Orton was in the building at Mania, and he may come back tonight. Who knows?
Hey, but if he was in the building, wouldn't they have shown him? He was
but somebody needs to come back. I mean, hell, we have. You mean to tell me this whole Mania, 15 minutes left, this Raw after Mania, and all we got back was Matt Riddle? No NXT. That's what I'm saying. After that, yeah, okay, I get it. Vince McMahon got to be back in control because after that WrestleMania we had over this weekend, this is what you give me this Monday Night Raw in my debut watch along show. This is the Monday Night Raw that you give me. Like this shit. I was expecting Jay White to show up. I was expecting Braun Breaker to show up. I'm expecting somebody. Hell, give me Casey Catanzaro and Lacey Lane. Give me give me somebody.
Yeah.
Like nobody. Yeah. The rumor is Jay White is coming to WWE.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's the rumor. That Sean Ross Sapp's been saying that for the longest. Like he thinks the landing spot is WWE. But nah, I didn't want to interrupt y'all gun conversation. But Ricardo, man, if you could come on, hit the link. You know what I found out yesterday too is that Logan Paul's contract, that was his last match.
Are you serious?
Under his current contract.
They got to renegotiate.
Yeah, if they don't, let me tell you something. We'll start seeing who really in charge now by the moves. If Logan Paul isn't re-signed, I mean, what are they doing? I heard rumors that Drew McIntyre is on his last year of his contract, and they're like far off on the money. He may be leaving. I don't think the money will be an issue when it comes time. I think Drew is probably hurt that he didn't really get to have that title run in front of fans. Like, and I wouldn't be surprised if he went to AEW and signed like a 2 or 3 year contract and then came back. I mean, because Drew has been tremendous, man. I was so happy when he came back and was like somebody bigger than the 3-man band. Like I love that. So I wouldn't be mad if he moved on and went somewhere else as long as he come back. I mean, they 9 out of 10 they come back. Here go Lex Luger coming to the ring.
Wow. Hey, let me ask you this, Trevor. Do you think with this whole Endeavour thing, you think they're gonna cut?
I think they'll cut office personnel.
Oh, you don't think they're gonna cut talent though?
Nah, man.
They always cutting talent every year.
Oh yeah, Mania. Yeah, Mania. They do the Mania cuts, but I don't think it's going to be a direct reflection of what's going on with the Endeavour thing. I think they just. I told you, Venkat. We said Wednesday. I said that they could stand to drop 30% of their roster. I mean, because there's a bunch of bums on the roster.
Are they really bums, or are they people that just don't get an opportunity?
Nah, they're bums. Bums. We just said earlier that we want Ezekiel to come back. Come on, man. Think about it.
Hell, Titus O'Neil got a job for life.
Yeah, he's he's what the worldwide brand ambassador or something like that.
Global ambassador. Yeah. He fit his way in there. I tell you that. Cause boy, why else he would be there? I don't know.
Yeah. Booker T got a job for life. All you got to
'cause-
do is just participate in a racist angle.
Yeah.
You get a job for life.
But Booker T is feeding them talent though through the his organization, his wrestling
reality. Yeah, reality.
Yeah, so
reality of wrestling.
On night one, they had they were doing a little segment with Xavier Woods, and I saw Tyler Breeze. I didn't even know Tyler Breeze was still with WWE.
No, he's not. No, he's not. He's not.
So what was he doing?
No, he's only a part of that up down down thing. That apparently,
I don't watch that. I don't know.
I don't watch it, but apparently that shit is huge.
Oh yeah. So up down down is its own. So is its own entity?
No, WWE has their hand in it, but they let Xavier run it how he wants, so they can't tell him
who's paying Tyler Breeze. Is what I want to know.
I don't think nobody paying Tyler Breeze unless Xavier got the.
He just there.
Yeah. Okay. He's not getting paid. He's not getting paid by WWE. That's another guy that you could have on the roster though.
I used to love Tyler Breeze.
Yeah. He could be a Dolph Ziggler. Like that's Dolph Ziggler. So here we are, Roman carrying these two damn belts around. I was supposed to have a new winged eagle belt debut tonight.
Oh, they talked about that too.
Wait a minute, Trevor. Hold on. You may be wrong. So I bought WWE 2K23 this weekend. He's in the game.
Tyler Breeze?
Yeah.
Well, don't they got a bunch of alumni in there?
If you consider Tyler Breeze alumni, that's cool.
Well, yeah, he has to be.
Yeah, he's alumni because he was there, but what tier you would put him in? I don't know, but
yeah, he was low. I mean, he was lower card guy, but
okay, yeah, he's in the game.
Yeah, but as far as I know, he's just there for I knew it. There go the F5. There go Brock Lesnar. Boom. He just hit Cody with the F5. There you go. I knew it. Oh, I knew it. That's his next opponent. Didn't I say while Roman is solo in the ring.
So is that gonna be Backlash? Cody and Brock?
They just Lex Luger Brock. I can't
because Brock Lesnar will beat Cody. So you may be right. You may be right, Trevor.
They just Lex Luger Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, Cody is not
what they're gonna do to the guy.
Hit him with another F5. There you go, Van Cat. I hope you happy.
I'm not happy about that, but I'm just saying.
I hope you happy. They legit. They just Lex Luger Cody Rhodes. I cannot believe this shit. Just go ahead and hit him with another one and throw him in the garbage. I mean, why don't you? Shit, y'all just y'all legit just killed it. Bro, this shit is crazy.
No, hold on though, because again, Brock Lesnar is not gonna be around much longer. He may lose to Cody Rhodes, and that might be his last match.
That ain't happening, man. That ain't
So
happening.
you saying he didn't want to lose old Moss?
Right.
No, Cody can't mess with Brock, man.
I'm telling you, he's not gonna be around for much longer. I remember reading that. Like he's on his way out, so he may lose the last match, and that might be his last match.
Brock Lesnar's last match is not gonna be at Backlash, bro.
I'm telling you, man. Brock Lesnar is done with this. He already made his money. He's done, man. At least for a time being. He may be gone for a few years.
Do y'all see? Are y'all watching to see how he's just like legit throwing Cody around like a rag doll? This shit's crazy. Look at this. Boom. Right through the back. Bro, I can't. Man, WWE, y'all just like legit just ruin all the great will that y'all got with me, man. This shit is stupid.
Well, let's wait it out and see what they do.
No, man, I would have rather him be champion.
Said, wait around.
I would have rather look at that. I would have rather him been champion and then Brock do this to him. At least I know he's gonna beat Brock. He have a good, strong first competitor. Brock ain't losing to Cody, man. Look at it.
Yeah, he's not. I agree with that. He's
crazy,
not.
man.
If Vince got anything to do with it, he's just giving Cody his licks, his welcome back licks. That's all.
Vince McMahon, you a piece of shit ass.
Trust
That's
me.
what you are.
And I'll even make a bold prediction. I'll go as far as to say Cody will probably win the Royal Rumble again next year and be right back at WrestleMania.
That'd be crazy if that happened. My goodness.
They just getting their licks in. That's all. They're gonna bury him. They're gonna bury him for a little while, and then he'll be right back.
This got to be the worst Raw after Mania I've seen.
So there was nothing of significance that happened the whole time.
I've been watching the whole time we've been on. I've been watching it. You haven't heard me cheer one time. Nothing. Now you got your number one contender, hottest babyface in the business, laid out on the ground like a pile of shit, while Brock Lesnar just does whatever he wants to him.
But see though, Trevor, that's what I was saying though. Like going through the trials and the tribulations. This is a part of that.
This is ridiculous, man.
So when you see something like this,
the guy's 38 years old. If he was 28, I could see. He's 38.
No. But what I'm saying is they have to come up from adversity. So we see this now, but you fast forward a month or two or whatever it is, and Cody's in a different situation. I'd rather see that than the Hulk Hogan beating fat guys every pay-per-view. It's weird. Like there should be an up and a down situation. So Cody, he came in hot, and now this is his down moment, and we're gonna see if he gonna rise up from this. I'd rather that type of storytelling than everything going great and lovely for the babyface all the way through. That's so unrealistic.
If anybody
don't
else
work that way.
If anybody else was doing this to him, I'd be like, okay, but this is Brock Lesnar doing it. Everybody knows Vince McMahon. Okay, now you're gonna smash his damn head on the damn ring step. Just put him in the trash can while you're at it. I mean, come on, man. This is crazy, man.
It might not be that bad. I think that this is great, and let's see what Cody's response will be.
Look at it. Look at it in retrospect. Look at it in retrospect. This whole entire feud, Cody Rhodes has been getting pretty much sunned by Roman Reigns in promos.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that one.
He's been getting sunned, man.
Boom.
Like you remember the promo? Did you ever win that one? That one? Like he's been getting sunned, and the way Cody's been looking, like he's been getting sunned.
So, you know the line. So wait a minute. Did you hear the line Friday where Cody said you've been in this company 11 years?
Yeah, I heard it.
And it took to your 8th year for you to finally be relevant. Yeah. Come on, that killed Roman. That killed Roman. I mean, well, obviously they ain't do shit to Roman. He just walked out as champion. This is bullshit right here that I'm watching, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you. And the fact that your champion was standing in the ring and he looked and was like, oh shit, not my fight, and he walks out. That's your champion. I would have almost felt better if they would have did a 2-man power trip right there and had Brock and Roman form up.
No, that wouldn't have worked because Brock Lesnar would have hit. He would have hit Roman at some point too.
But that would have been like if they would have done that. Now Brock, whoa, what we doing? Why Brock? Why is that the angle we running? Why Brock? Why?
You can't have no heat between Roman and Brock because they can't face each other because Roman's champion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's no point of doing that.
So now Cody doing I'm not finished yet. Now here go Brock coming back to the ring. Coming back to the ring, gonna beat the life out of him with the chair now. I'm sorry, man, that the show took such a bad turn. I'm not happy about this. 1 chair shot, 2 chair shots. Now Brock just hit his own self in the head with the chair. You know what though? I like heel Brock over babyface Brock, but it's the fact that nobody could beat Brock. And look at Cody. Oh, Brock's asking him, "What about me?"
Well, no, besides Bobby and like where Bobby Lashley's been on. Has he been on tonight?
Yeah, he came out. Did he come out to the ring? Yeah, he came out to the ring. I thought somebody was going to interrupt him. Nothing. So they had him in the backstage, and Bronson Reed came up to him. I'd like to see that.
So this is a perfect. Well, I mean, this is a perfect. I don't understand why won't they continue Brock and Bobby? I don't understand like what.
Because they blew it at the Elimination Chamber when they shouldn't.
Right.
Like this is crazy, man.
And all this angle
opportunity for Bobby to come out.
All this angle was to get the shock looks on the people's faces, and that's what they're doing now. They pan in the crowd, getting the stupid reaction shots on everybody. Man, Vince McMahon, I can't wait till these 2 years up so you get the fuck off of this company, get out of wrestling, get out of everybody's life, man. This shit is ridiculous, man. like for real. Oh, now we're playing let's bring the gurney out. Now they're gonna stretch her off the baby face, and now here go Brock again. Oh, okay, let's just kill him. Strap him to the gurney and have Brock come out and just kill him.
This sounds like a never-ending beating.
Bro, and now Brock's shooting the double birds at him. Now they about to strap Cody to the gurney. So you got the baby face that was the hottest in the whole wrestling business last night, and you just have Brock just turn the man into a piece of shit. Come on, man. Girl, hey,
tune in Friday night, I guess.
Great. Thankfully, this shit is over. Worst Raw after Mania I've ever seen, and I've seen some stinkers, but this one was terrible. If when Triple H did that press conference, he was like, "Stay tuned, the story's not over." If this is what he was talking about, no, I'm good. I don't need to stay tuned to the story because this is ridiculous. And if Brock and Cody goes at it and Cody loses, you can't have Cody lose to Brock. It can't be no, oh, you beat me first and then I'm a barely squeak out and beat you after you just put me in the stretcher. Come on, man. No, I'm feeling like I did last night.
What about the Usos? No Usos tonight either?
The Usos were just walking backstage trying to get into the locker room, and they wouldn't let them in there. Let them in Roman's locker room.
Okay.
So, man.
We're still waiting for Jey Uso to do something. Like, he's still we're still waiting for him to react from Royal Rumble, to be honest. He hadn't really done something yet in reaction to all this nonsense. And is he going to now finally turn for real on the bloodline? Is he going to do something is he going to be a singles wrestler? Is he going to continue to be a tag team? What is going to be the plan? Are they going to try to regain the tag team titles, or are they going to split up as a tag team? What is his next play?
If y'all miss like the first 20 minutes of the show, listen to my 8-year-old book this shit better than they just did. I mean, this is.
I mean, but again, though, Trevor, you don't know. Triple H said you gotta look forward to what's coming. You don't know the full story. I mean,
I blame you, Venkat.
Why you gotta blame me for?
Because you wanted this. Like, this is what you wanted. Oh, Cody, and then you got Bones on board with you. Oh, Cody hadn't faced any adversity. Oh, he needs to face adversity. Come on, man.
But this is the adversity, though. I'm saying we got to wait and see like where this goes. This is not meant to feel good. This is not meant to be a happy moment. But that's the part of it, So if he could come up after this nonsense he's dealing with, that makes his win mean a lot more.
So this lets me know that Randy Orton may be more hurt than what we think, because the plan was Randy Orton.
Okay.
So he may not be able to go.
All right.
All right, fellas, I'm gonna shut it down because like I'm legit mad. That's why I hate wrestling. Wrestling does this shit to me, man. Every time I try to get out of this, they sucked me back in. I made a comment earlier to Michael that I likened Cody's loss last night to the Dolphins' playoff loss against Buffalo this past season. It was that hurtful, like, because the Dolphins should have won that game for all intents and purposes. There was no reason they shouldn't have moved on to the next round, and they blew it. And they Lex Lugered Cody Rhodes last night. I'm gonna call him Cody Luger from now on.
Cody Luger.
Man, damn it, man.
All right, so I'm going to bed, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna shut the show down, man. We'll be back. We'll be back tomorrow at 8:00. Venkat, I gotta look at the time. Yeah, it is 8:00. We'll be back tomorrow at 8:05 for the real WrestleMania 39 rundown, man. So y'all be sure to check that out.
We could probably do it earlier, Trevor. We could probably do it earlier.
I hope so. If y'all could come on earlier, because like I say, I got about 10 pages of notes, man. I won't even lie to you.
Yeah, I could go for 6:30.
All right, let me get with Bones, because I think Bones said that he was going to try to go earlier. He didn't know though, because I think he had to go to he had to make a run somewhere. But I'll get with him and see. So maybe we could compromise at 7. That'll be real good. So I'll reach out to him and see what he says. So I appreciate you coming on tonight.
Peace to MD20 for coming on.
Yeah.
Peace to Michael,
indeed.
Zay, Bones. Peace to everybody in the chat. Appreciate you guys while watching.
Yeah, Ricardo, man, you got to come on, man. You've been in the chat, man. You need to come on. I've been bragging about you. You need to hit this, figure the shit out, hit the link, and come on.
That's right.
All right, Venkat. Yeah, I'll get up with you tomorrow. So if you gotta send me anything though, yeah, try to get it to me early, because it's difficult for me to load it with my phone, so I'm gonna have to do it when I get to my computer.
All right
then. All right, cool. Oh boy. All right, well, hope you guys enjoyed it, man. We've been live for 3 hours and 11 minutes, man. I didn't think I was ever going to do that one, but I had fun time, man. I get like this. I'm a wrestling fan. I'm an emotional wrestling fan. I know the story. I know Cody is probably going to get his redemption, and Brock's going to disappear for a while, and Cody will probably beat him in a valiant effort, blah, 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 blah. But I just feel like WWE blew their shot. They blew their chance last night at having a generational babyface finally. And Brock could have still been his first feud. Everything could have played out the exact same way. Roman and Cody could have had their confrontation. Roman and Solo versus Lesnar and Cody, and Lesnar could have did the exact same thing. Only thing, Cody would have been champion. First title feud against Brock Lesnar. That would have been so much better than what we just got. No returns outside of Matt Riddle and that stupid ass scooter. This was a terrible Raw after Mania. And the fact that they've been hyping this up for so long, this was a terrible show. Terrible. But I did have fun being here with you guys tonight. We getting up there in the watches, man. I just wish you guys would hit that like button. Make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Share the videos. You could catch them on Facebook and YouTube. Facebook is a Straight Talk Society. Straight Talk Society on Facebook. So go ahead and like that page. Hey, anybody's welcome to come on the panel. All you gotta do, in the back, you gotta show your face first, so I know that you're a real person and you're not gonna try to porn bomb me. So I hope you guys enjoyed the first half of the show where my daughter was on talking to me. She was nervous, as you could probably tell, but you can see that she really does have knowledge in wrestling, because the way she was booking the show was better than anything I saw tonight. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. And I think that's it for me. Peace to everybody in the chat that came through. Hey, Straight Talk Society, man. Where is that? It's gonna be your one-stop shop. NBA playoffs are coming up soon, so me and Venkat's gonna get together and get something going with that. We have the UFC 287 preview show coming up this Saturday. Zay will actually be at the official weigh-ins, so he's gonna come back with all hyped up with all his info from there, and he will be at the actual UFC fight because it's here in Miami. So he's going to be overjoyed. Then that following week we have an actual UFC fighter. I want to say the guy's name is Trevor also. Yeah, Zay's friend. He's in a fight league, pretty good record. So he'll be on the show, just talk about MMA, man. So yeah, we're just trying to broaden our horizons, man. You don't want to be held to one thing over here. And everybody's welcome. Anybody wants to come on and have a conversation with me about anything, you want to do a live interview on the air, you can hit me up at straighttalkwithtrevor@gmail.com. I'll get back with you, man. We can set something up. Like I said, you could always hit my panel. As long as you don't bring any drama from any other platforms, you're okay. St. Louis, if you're listening, man, I hope you hit the panel one day, man. Me and you got a rap, man. You got a rap. We got some things in common. We could build some things. I think you're a real strong brother, so we could get some things going. I like your energy, man. I like your energy. So also, Richard, I know you commented on one of my videos, the first Pour Your Heart Out video. Bro, you're welcome to come over too, man. I apologize for the way I acted over on the other side. You're welcome over here. So it's all good. So I think that's all I got finally. So we'll see you guys back here tomorrow at 8:05 for Wrestling with Reality, the WrestleMania 39 review show. Venkat, Bones, hopefully MD will be back. A couple other guys. Hopefully Doug will be back. Hey, listen, I got a message that said that Doug was the star of the show, man. I really hope Doug will be back, man. I'm really looking forward to Doug coming back. So, Doug, we're putting the bat signal out for you. If you're listening, come on back tomorrow night, man. Let's review this wrestling show. Let me get my thing. So again, hey, good night, y'all. It's getting late on this side. I got to get up and go to work in the morning. So I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Peace.
But it's a must, you gon' respect this. Plus your nuts with touch of dust, you tryna check this. You ain't insane, I write your name down on my checklist. You think I'm playing, I leave you laying, I leave you breathless. I'm not a heathen, please believe I'm breathing for a reason. Until I'm bleeding, really feeling this world is so misleading. Sacrifice your life at night while facing certain sorrow. Your existence is at stake, you might not make tomorrow. Lost my heart when I was crossed, don't wanna make amends. Much too smart, my afterthought, don't wanna make no friends. If you're a fraud, then it's so hard to get a second chance. You could die in front of my eyes, won't get a second glance. As human beings, instead of being so many try to be. You ain't seen what I have seen in my society. So F the killers, F the dealers, F the police. Middle finger in the sky till I die, no peace. Middle finger to the world, every man, every woman, every boy, every girl.
Always seek out the truth for yourself.